fucking scholars. But let's say hi to you guys. How you guys doing, chat? Good to see you. No, thanks for the cheer, Gargamond. Double D's. I was gonna say hi to Sartard and Raffian, but then I decided that I wouldn't.
No, don't talk to those assholes.
Because I already have you guys here. What's up, Sartard?
Oh, hi. Nothing at all. I'm running on caffeine and nicotine.
That's it.
Good roll.
We also have Skag with us because Skag is our dungeon master. What's up, Skag? How you doing?
I'm pretty good. I'm sorting things out. We have our little bit of problem due to one member is not being in, so that's why we don't see any cams on the rest of the cast.
The only ones which will get fucked is Raffian. So there he is. Ish is in. He's just woken up. He's nailing it. So
he's gonna be raring to go. The world of fantasy will just wash over him.
Oh my lord! Welcome. Good morning, Chainfo. How's it going, buddy? What's up, Gumby? Good to see you. So let's let's go around our cast once again. We also have Kevin with us today, or at least the voice of Kevin. How's it going, dude?
Just my voice. I'm actually still in the other room, but yeah, I'm doing well. Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
We also have Raffian Gaming with us today. What's up, Raff? Well, he's the voice of him.
Yep. No, I'm here. I didn't realize it was my turn. Hi, everybody. Hashtag pro streamer.
Yeah. Now the clue was when I said your name.
Yeah. I was expecting Wraith. I was like, wait, who's Wraith?
Well, who's this Wrath guy? Wraith.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. I'm here. Good morning. I love you, all of you.
And Schaefer feels bad, man. We also have the most awake man, Ishman. What's up, Ishman?
Good morning.
Good morning to you too, sir.
Did you just trek back? You made it.
When you see Ishman, it looks like he may have come out from an igloo from staying there for a while. But let's go. Yeah, we're gonna go around and figure out who we are and who we're playing today. Yes, in fact, yeah, weird holidays. I don't think I'll be streaming on Thursday because Thanksgiving is a thing, right? And that's kind of why I came here to celebrate Thanksgiving because I've never done it. So I don't think Thursday I'll be on.
Wait, this is your first Thanksgiving?
First Thanksgiving, yeah.
Prepare to get fat.
You're like a pilgrim.
Yeah, they keep telling me because they're like, we're gonna have this, we're gonna have this, we're gonna have this, we're gonna have this. I'm like, I can't.
It's just another excuse for Americans to get fat. It's like they need another excuse.
No, it's the main excuse, ma'am.
I don't know how her family is, but if it's anything like mine, if you don't eat 2 plates, they're going to keep feeding you, and they're going to judge you if you don't.
Yeah.
Seriously, like every year, America just comes up with like 3 new holidays throughout the year just so that they can eat more food.
National
No. Our new holidays are all about buying.
That's true.
Yeah.
This has got nothing to do with them. This is the old America talking. The new America is Black Friday, and that's more important.
Hallmark just keeps inventing holidays.
Yeah. Well, let's go around anyway. After our topical debate on America. Yes, I'm in Georgia right now. My girlfriend Sydney is here. For once in his life, Will is thankful. Wow, that's some savagery right there. But
that's pretty cold.
Yeah. I'm not thankful. Fuck you.
You don't know my life.
You know my name, not my story. But you will know the story of Boris. So let's learn about our characters for today. So let's start with Zartad. So Zartad, who are you playing today?
I'm playing Zani Rombruder, a piddly little guy that aspired to be like his great father. So he took a bunch of drugs and alchemical things to hope to become that.
Yes, indeed. I believe there's questions as we go around. You can answer a question for us.
Oh, answer the questions. Well then.
That's the fucking questions.
Zani's father was a big brooding man, huge, just a mountain of a man. And poor Zani was not. His father was this big war hero, took on multiple foes at the same time, just big, monstrous man. And Zani is not. So in order to become more like his father, he turned to what he was good at, using his mind. he tried to alter himself to become more like his father via alchemical practices and trying to chemically change him. And in doing so, he had a mutagen go wrong and turn his right arm into a writhing, horrific tentacle and a mind of its own.
Oh shit.
So in a fit of oh fuck, he cut it off and running to Boris's father to assist him with a mechanical arm that he took off of one of Boris's father's machines to fit for his arm, and because of that, after that, to continue his studies and his chemical practices and stuff, he outfitted the arm for alchemy. That is Zani.
Oh, nice. Yeah, good guy. My dad.
Yeah, good guy, your dad not letting me be one-armed.
Cool. And thank you to Anarchy Films HQ for following. Welcome to the event, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. But how much is enough hentai? That's my question. How much is it? At what point are you like, I've seen enough hentai? I don't know when you reach
it.
It
never happens. It never happens.
certainly haven't. So
There's only breaks.
There's minor breaks.
War never changes. So we also have Kevin. So how you doing, Kev? And who are you playing, my friend?
I am playing Fable Brandywine, the resident psionicist and all-around badass with mind bullets.
Nah.
He is a fine gentleman. Probably, I think he's older than everyone in the unit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, should I answer? I'm going to answer the question now too.
Sure.
So a nice little story about my father. So my father, my name is Fable Brandywine. My father lovingly named me Fable, for his name was Aesop. And so he was the resident psionicist in the previous unit, and because of his kind of fame and glory from the thing, he got to go to a lot of high society parties and stuff like that after and during the war, where he got to rub elbows and show everyone tricks and basically parlor tricks. He was a novelty, but he met my mother at one of these parties, who she came from a long line of rich ass people.
Oh.
And so my mother married my father. They had me. The issue was that I grew up in the city, so my perpetual cough and my which I always talk about at the beginning, and I never cough during, which I'm fine with. But he's coughing when I'm talking. He's coughing, but he's got his pipe and everything, which is probably due to the mechanation of the city, the steampunk part of the city, one might say. But yeah, that's kind of a very, very straightforward and quick version of how I met your mother.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice, awesome. So Rafian, tell us about your character today, my friend.
Yes, he is a male human.
Good job.
Wait,
All right, so
he is a PTSD-stricken man. He served in the war, and he has a bunch of memories from the war, and really suffers with PTSD now. And the only thing that pretty much keeps him going is his friends, the other players here that you see on screen. As far as a little bit about him, he mainly wields a shield. He acquired his father's shield, which is a pretty intricate-looking piece of equipment, if you know what I mean, and wields that to the best of his ability.
as we all try to do with interesting equipment.
Yeah, I mean, exactly, especially when you inherit it from your father.
because
I think the question was a defining moment with your parents. His parent, obviously the hero I said, it was his father, Leon. The defining moment was the crowning, which was an event that his father became famous off of, where a group of cultists was performing a ritual to revive a dead king that had intentions to destroy the group of heroes, which was the player's parents. as well as destroy the city that they lived in and all their loved ones, which is the family, which is all of us. Leon, however, my father was able to infiltrate and stop the ritual from happening. However, it cost him his own life. According to my character, he's dead. However, what has actually happened is that his soul became trapped in the realm that was opened during the ritual, and now he's forever trapped there. So that's kind of the moment that he became known for, is he saved the heroes, their families, and the city by sacrificing his own life for it.
Oh, what a cutie. Okay.
Just out of curiosity, is that what your character is secretly striving towards? Like, is he looking to self-sacrifice?
My guy, possibly.
He is the tank of the party. I mean,
yeah, he is the tank. So
he's ready to just jump on a grenade at any point.
Pretty much, yeah.
Gotcha.
His life really doesn't mean much to him anymore, especially now that he's like PTSD stricken. It's just like honorable death.
Even if Raffian isn't prepared to do it, we're prepared to sacrifice his character. That's all I really.
No roles needed.
I'm prepared for him to make that sacrifice.
Yeah, I am prepared for you to sacrifice yourself for me. That's right. And thank you to Dalen365 for following. Welcome to the event, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. All right, Ishman, same questions for you, buddy.
I am playing the character Theodore Patrick King. I am a young gunslinger, young at heart. My character is going through, I don't know if it's his own form of PSTD, but definitely a deep, deep depression at the very least.
STD.
What?
PSTD.
PSTD.
Yes.
He spends two asleep together.
So tired.
Yes, he has.
But so a lot of people have been dying recently around Theodore, and it's really starting to take its toll on him. So he's kind of going down a darker and darker path as we've progressed in the story. One memory that Theodore does have about his parents, who were both kind of heroes, more so my father. My mother was more of a support in the group. But when I was young, I was with my father, and he was showing me his pistol, which I actually have now inherited. And when my mother found out, she beat the crap out of him and gave me the worst scolding ever, because she didn't want me to ever even touch a gun, let alone be, carrying one on a regular basis and using one on a regular basis.
So you're following in your mother's footsteps then?
Sure. For sure. So that's Theo this morning.
Cool. Finally, myself, I'm playing Boris. Boris is an engineer. And also important to note that we've leveled up. We're level 6 now. So that will make a difference when it comes to boss fights. So we'll totally own them now, right, guys?
Yeah.
Definitely won't get naked at any point.
So Boris is an engineer. He's very British. He's all about pigeons and mechanical pigeons, putting them together and tinkering with things. He also has bombs now, which is a thing. Bombs are Boris's new weapon of choice, because he can throw them and probably hit something, even if that happens to be a teammate. But the story of
aim's not too important. Accuracy is not too important with bombs.
Okay, yeah, exactly. As long as you get something right.
Yeah.
I'm embracing American values. So I'm gonna say that my father, he was this famous engineer that we've established previously, but his kind of crowning moment was when he made the first prototype walker thing. Because we met previously these big fucking machines with giant lasers on that he made and shot around. But the first kind of crowning moment where he was recognized as being a hero was when he used these prototypes, basically AT-ATs, to defend the city, and without which the city would have fallen. But ever since then, he's gone from strength to strength, and I've lived forever in his shadow, being unable to make anything of any real value. So that's Boris. So I guess, Skag, before we let you dive away and murder us all on this airship, as I know you plan to. Alrighty, guys, there are a few ways you can interact with the show whilst we get going today. So if you haven't tweeted out, you can do 20 retweets. You guys get to decide what happens next in our campaign. We're already at 14 of those 20, so get going. We're almost there already. Also, if you haven't followed yet, hit that follow button and join us. When we hit 20 followers, you guys get to decide another viewer decision in Dawnbreaker. You could decide that the airship falls out of the sky and that we're all fucked. Anything could really happen.
Which some of you are pretty evil, so that wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah, suggesting that might be a bad idea. Anyway, you can donate to better game. You can play as net 1s, net 20s, wild magic surges, and even better, even worse. They look down below underneath donate for a comprehensive list of all the terrible things that could happen to us. Other than that, though, Skag, I'll hand off to you, my friend, and let you do your thing.
I'll take the reins.
Take the reins.
I think that you will need to either update the Zoom chat privately or whatever with the followers, retweets and stuff.
Sure.
I won't be able to incorporate that into everything I do. So where we left off last, do everybody remember what happened leading up to this?
I remember we got on an airship at the end.
Yay!
And we all swapped blood.
Airship to
Yeah.
each of us.
And there was I remember there being winches. There was a lot of winches, right?
There was winching, I'm pretty sure, at least some. But no, so we fought the demon cat, I believe, last time, correct? Was that last one?
Yes.
So we were going to get on this airship, which our parents had made and hadn't told us about. And we were going to get into the airship, but to get onto the airship, there was this demon cat in our way, this huge fucking creature, which nearly killed us all. And you guys nearly doubled with a viewer decision.
Yes, thank you for that, guys.
Yeah. But we managed to defeat it in the end, and we got on board the airship. I think the fight took us quite a long time last week, actually. It was like a big boss fight. So I think that was the main point that we got to. I know we went back to the house, and we did a few bits there. We spoke to Rem, the guy who knew our parents. We convinced him to come on the airship with us. Getting onto the airship, I remember there was a bridge which collapsed due to a wild magic surge. And yeah, I think we got aboard. But when we got on board, there was like a spirit within Dawnbreaker, or like some kind of sentient being, mind thing within Dawnbreaker. And when you like connect to it, you get like a vision, and the thing talks to you. And it can really fucking hurt if you do it wrong. But we all like connected. We all connected to it. And at the end, I think we were all ready and set to go. But the overarching story being like a group of people, a nation has attacked our nation, our city, and we've kind of we're getting Dawnbreaker to go fuck them up. Basically, that's my understanding of things. At least that's what Boris is thinking. Boris is a pretty simple man. Did I miss anything else, Skag, or anyone else?
What you did when we defeated the cat, it actually turned into a little kitty cat.
Oh my god, yes.
My little kitty cat, and I named it Dog.
Dog the kitty cat.
That sucks. That's a bad name. You should feel bad.
I named it Dog.
That's a fantastic
So leading from that, we actually ended off with the characters roaming around on the top floor of the ship, seeing so that there are a couple of trades of the tools of the trade, a couple of weapons, a couple of intricate kind of steering mechanism and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
yes, the Fire Nation attacked indeed. Yeah.
So there is a couple of things that you have seen. You also see that there is a ladder or a staircase leading down. So there are actually more levels to it and to what you've seen from this point on.
Yeah, we need to do some exploring on this airship, I think.
And as we have done before, I just made myself the star of the show, telling you all a little bit of intro text. And I will try to do so this time too.
Do so Swedishly.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy the soft, dulcet Swedes.
Yeah,
that
bring
flows
forth your best cup, and I shall tell you a story.
Best horn.
Yeah. War. War always whispering, always shifting minds to its own desperate thoughts. But now a beacon of hope is here. The old Dawnbreaker sails cuts the clouds yet again. Before holding heroes of the time, now holding the very essence of what a nation is needing. In their hands they have the very power to shift the whispering war, turning the enemies to dust, seeing that their nation lives again. Something is glimmering, a power is now awakened. With it comes the question, will the power consume or find its master? Soon our fate will show us the way, seal our future. Soon we can rebuild everything we lost, rebuild our future. And that is where we start our road. Leading up to this, the characters have done, as we said, a big, almost like a big boss fight. And they conquered the now Kitten, but then it was like a demon war cat standing twice their height. And it was a very rude and very hard kind of fight. It seemed to be a fight where they were losing, but in the end, they kind of succeeded.
We made it through.
You made it.
Some more clothed than others.
Yeah. Something like that. So you are finding yourself upon the ship. It's still kind of docked. It's standing still. It hasn't started up anything. It is probably going towards the night time. You have a couple of hours left before you are feeling oh so sleepy.
Yeah.
What do you do as a first kind of thing? Still, the ship is standing docked.
Who's going to fly this thing? I mean, I could probably give it
I
a
just
go.
assumed you were going to jump on the reins.
You're so good with aviation. With
Well,
your birds.
yeah, well, it's a similar mechanic. The flight of pigeons is much like the flight of Dawnbreaker in theory. So Boris hops on the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Zani finds the nearest thing and grabs it, or just wraps his mechanical arm around it, bracing himself.
You might want to hold on to something and then like set the thing into gear. Probably the reverse. Like it's
Oh no.
You can roll like a D20 just straight up.
D20 to go forwards.
And surely enough, you feel the whole ship is starting to wind up, starting to kind of get its motion going. And you all see that Boris is really happy to be able to steer such a machine. And all of a sudden you hear this clunking sound, similar to when somebody is using the manual shift gear in the wrong way. You hear this clunking.
That's Boris.
Yeah. And all of a sudden the airship starts to move backwards instead of forward. And you hear the sound of small wood being kind of brashed into the airship itself.
We all need to do like Star Trek crash graphics. Oh no! I think and I'm just gonna press another thing to like put it the other direction and see if that.
So you're kind of getting used to the controller and you see how it kind of works now and feel like, yep, got it now. My name is Fortune there. So you start to get it going, and
Perfectly normal. You see, on the Dawnbreaker version 2.5, this is fixed.
I'm just staring intently at him in disbelief.
Teething error. Yeah. Perfectly.
I'm gonna go ahead and investigate below deck where it's safe. Or
I want to
yeah,
investigate below his deck too.
I'm not moving as I'm on a flying death trap with a maniac driving.
Well, yeah, Boris is probably the least maniacal out of the group of you, to be fair.
Well, that's
so
But
Theo,
unintentionally maniacal?
Potentially, yeah. At any point, Boris could snap. Like, he could have a break and he just goes completely.
so what do Theo do as you see that?
Theodore's gonna kind of chill with Boris because we're friends, and I don't want to leave a friend alone.
Oh, we're friends.
Right. No, I was just kidding about investigating below deck. I definitely want to be up there with Boris and Theo, and if he needs help manning the ship, then I'll do whatever I can. Obviously, I'm guessing I don't know how to fly an airship,
Mhm.
but I'll do what I can.
I need help womaning this ship.
It might be- It
Yeah,
might-
where I am on the
Hashtag
map,
feminism.
I'm just kind of
Yeah, that's right, Boris.
like sitting down on deck, leaning against it, totally relaxed because I trust in Boris.
It
So-
might become clear to all of our party members that see me that I am very not cool with flying.
I believe
this
it was Fable that went below deck.
yeah, just me apparently, because they don't want to leave their friends behind, so they let me.
Technically, you're the one who left us behind,
Yeah, you
man.
left us fine, dude.
If your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance,
You guys are no friends of mine.
yeah.
So you see below deck there are a set of racks, get it, with rifles kind of standing up here. You also see that there is like a possibility to haul inventory gear throughout the decks via this kind of open gate area here. There is a door to your immediate left, and there is also a staircase leading downwards.
I suppose I'll investigate the door to my left.
Yeah, and it opens fairly easily. I mean, it's nothing that has been shut with keys or anything. And we're not we're revealing, but we are using the cool little kind of pulley, whatever it's called. So you see a set of different sleeping areas, and you also see a very smelly at this point because it haven't been used kitchen area and a place where they stored food items and such, which now is covered in molds and other strange kind of worms and yucky stuff. But it's a kitchen for sure.
Cleaning that out is a job for someone else. I'm going to go ahead and head down then.
I'll do a pass.
Yeah.
So you come down to a second part. I'm gonna reveal a little bit. So you can move your token downwards in the
God.
darkness, maybe.
Where'd you get these maps from, dude? You didn't
Larger shit.
handcraft these, did you?
This is a cool map.
It is
Yeah,
cool.
so-
I was just noticing that.
So you come down to this place. If you are seeing it at this point.
I see.
Yeah, I see.
What is striking you straight off the bat is it is immensely hot in here. It's kind of a furnace or something standing into your right, and it's burning very, very abruptly now. You see some coal being lying there on the floor, probably somebody's duty to fill the oven. And there is something on the far side here. Oh, I missed it. There is a door on the far side to the right of you. Left for the map, but on the right when you come down.
Well, I suppose I'll investigate the door.
You see that it's locked with a very kind of sturdy lock. And it's not the simple kind of tavern lock that you could pick even though you're not a thief or having a toolkit. This actually has a special kind of levered special thing going on. It is quite a special lock for sure.
Okay. Did anyone else pick up any keys, or is that just for the Dawnbreaker itself?
It's for the Dawnbreaker.
No. All right, well, that's interesting.
However,
I'm
you
gonna
can
head back.
try if you want to pick lock it if you have a tool or anything.
I don't think I have tools, but I got spells, baby.
Mind spells.
Mind bullet. None of my spells are actually useful except for Scion Bolt or like Mage Hand, but I think Mage Hand just would like pick it up. So, oh, look, a lock. I don't even have to touch it. I think I'll just leave that to somebody a little bit more skilled than I at picking locks. Does it look like the fire needs fuel right now? Because this thing hasn't been like stoked in a little while.
Yeah, you might need to give it a stoking.
It hasn't been stroked in a while.
Yeah, we should probably stroke it.
Make sure to put your poker in it.
Oh man, I don't want to do that, but I know he doesn't do the manual labor and the
Someone's
cold.
gonna do it.
You put your poker in.
So going back to the, are you going to give it a little bit extra cold?
Oh
Yeah, so I'll do a couple scoops extra in there and then leave before the smoke gets into my lungs, which are already not very good.
Yeah, so you return up to the others by the
Oh yeah, you got it.
by the stairs.
Oh, well, what did you find down there? Is there anything of interest?
Well, there's a very large armory for
Oh,
anyone who enjoys guns. There is a kitchen with a larder, both of which need to be cleaned out. Looking at you, Theo. And then there is a downstairs area where I believe the heart and soul of this monstrous beast survives.
oh. Well, that's all good then. We seem to be making progress.
Are we still crashing with style?
Are we headed to where we discussed the like a monastery or a cave to increase this thing's power? That was the plan, correct?
Yes. Do we have directions? Does someone have a map around here?
You know, I know our good friend RM could probably help us.
Oh yes, Rem, do you have a map?
I will guide you if you need to. It is about a couple of hours away. You keep heading north.
I think this is north. Yes.
Probably.
I mean, yes. No, this is north.
Just look at the compass; it's right there on the display.
the Euro sensor. Look at it.
Yeah, of course. It's compass. Yes. You know how they work. I continue to drive rather haphazardly. I imagine, like, if you could see like an overarch, like an eagle's view from us, we'd just be like zigzagging.
Going back a little bit.
Yeah. Going a circle around.
I have seen those trees before. That town for sure.
No, those trees have grown up there recently. See,
I've never seen vultures circle an airship before.
They know.
Zani the entire time is white knuckling the banister. Basically, he wants nothing aviation.
Yep.
So you are moving forward, I guess. Do Fable say anything more of what you found down there? Door-wise?
Yeah, I think I might actually ask RM as well about the locked door. It's just like, I found a strange lock downstairs. Rem, you wouldn't know anything about this lock or what would be behind that door. Would it be like the very heart of the ship? I just saw the furnace, but
I believe that is a contraption from Boris and yourself's parents. I was never allowed inside.
well, that doesn't sound very inclusive. Not very impressive parents, but you know.
Well, as we've learned, our parents don't exactly share much.
Yeah, you got me there.
But well, if we don't know what it is, and perhaps Theo, you could take a look at the lock.
I'd be glad to, and I'll go ahead and stand up and.
He's just gonna shoot it.
The intricate design of this lock is gorgeous.
Just
The craftsmanship. Oh,
This is the work of an artisan.
Oh my god, this is the best look I have ever.
for real.
So,
All right, I'll lead Theo back down there if he heads that way.
I do head that way.
yes, I'm gonna move you guys down there.
I think as I'm leaving deck, I'll look at Elijah and say, that Lauda needs a lot of work, Elijah.
Hey, you call him the warden.
It's Mr. the Warden to you.
The warden.
I want to see if my compatriot here on the helm of the ship needs a rest, and I can take over.
Yes. Why don't you take a look at it, and I'll head on downstairs.
All right. Hopefully, it doesn't seem too difficult. Just kind of.
Oh no, you just you just do the.
Just spin it every once in a while.
That's what I do. Yes.
how did you know?
It's the most random thought, but anytime Boris just says he's gonna walk this way, I just imagine like him with like that theme song dun 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 dun.
For real.
Like just everywhere he walks, just like that theme song follows him.
Yep, that's it.
You got
Go
it.
ahead, downstairs.
So everybody kind of gathers up there, except I believe.
Zani is still white knuckling it on the deck.
Yeah. So we're moving down to this part.
I
However,
like to see that my brothers are so compassionate.
You want me to let go of the ship and come help you?
How do you white knuckle with a fake arm? How do we believe anything you say?
How do we trust this guy when you can't see the whites of his knuckles?
You just hear creaking from the metal arm from the strain.
Yeah. Excellent.
so the first thing that Theodore kind of gets from the door is it is very old, and the construction of the lock kind of has a similarity to what Boris' father and Boris himself have been tinkering with regarding locks and mechanisms. So you see a pattern there. This is actually a door that has been wanted to be shut for some reason, and it's been noted so. However, if you want to go for the other way, I mean, everything is made of wood, even so the door, the frame and the walls leading up to the room.
Thinking about the key that I have, does the design of the lock look familiar to it?
No, the key is for the Dawnbreaker as a startup mechanism. You used it to kind of start it up.
Well, I guess I forgot that bit. All right, so yeah, I will just attempt to break into my friend's parents' place.
Now, before we break anything and do anything rash, I mean, they had to have a good reason to hide whatever.
Well, apparently they had a good reason to hide this entire airship from us.
How do you break into the locked door and then tell me never mind?
There's a reason we left you upstairs. Oh my god.
Wait, so who's driving the ship right now?
I am Elijah.
And he's doing such a good job.
He's nailing it. He's really got the gist of it, actually.
I'm just up there making puns to myself.
So I say we see what's inside. No more secrets from our parents.
All right, that sounds like a great idea. And Fable is going to take a few steps back away from the door.
I'm gonna.
I think I
Oh.
opened the door.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It is not with the same kind of ease you pick lock the Rem's door. However, it is for you a very simple task to do so. When you're starting out with the tinkering tools, it's almost like, yeah, I can do it with my left hand, I can do it with my right hand. So you see the pattern of how the lock was constructed, and you pick it apart. You have an option to preserve the lock itself, or to pick it apart thoroughly and make it in small pieces if you want to.
No, I'll take it so that we can relock the door, and something tells me that my father has also at some point probably broken into here and seen what his friends are doing, and just as expertly put the lock back together. So I'll probably follow in his suit.
You find his initials like scratched into the very inner workings.
Yeah, like the one mechanism. I just see
I was here.
JK on there, which is funny. His initials are JK.
JK was here.
You can't
Yeah.
hold me back, JK.
This is
I
Harry
was-
Potter. Oh my god.
It says I was here. JK.
So when opening up the door, you see a circular kind of rug, and underneath you see a movement of sort. There is something making the rug move. On the rug itself is a huge, almost like a throne chair with a armrest where there are kind of a brass knobs on the end.
The king sits on the throne.
Are you referring to yourself as the king?
That's my name, is King. Theodore
Oh,
Patrick
God.
King.
I'm glad I'm up top.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm on top too.
Boris just bombs himself.
So
Wait, are
you
you
see,
sitting on the throne? You're just gonna sit there? Because must I remind you that the last brass device that we touched destroyed my hands.
This is true.
Where's the throne at the bottom of the ship?
Yeah. So what does this-
Theodore, you
Maybe-
will roll
Maybe that's actually like a
a
jail cell.
wisdom check.
Ha.
Is it a saving throw or just straight wisdom?
Saving throw.
I think Theodore's set in an electric chair.
Nat 20.
Oh gosh.
Oh
I
baby.
absorb the electric chair.
You become it.
The thing is that you sense that there is a power within the chair itself, and the power is immensely powerful. However, it feels like you are falling. It feels like you've been pushed out of the ship and just falling in dead wind in the air. However, in the last second, you kind of comes back to the chair and looks up at the others. The falling sensation have been for a couple of seconds. However, something Fable was talking. He ended his sentence as soon as you came to. So you reckon that the traveling part was just a fraction of a second. However, for you, it felt more than just a fraction. And you have this feeling of very, very coldness over you as you kind of look upon Fable. They don't react to what you have been through at all, because for them, they were just in the same moment.
Okay.
So as I was saying, the chair is probably going to like destroy your hands or something. I don't know what's going to happen. Something bad can only come from this.
And thank you to Game On for following. Welcome to the event, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Horace going to look at them and be like, what function does this serve? Why would there be a throne down? Theodore, do you feel anything?
Well, I thought that I'd been going through that for a while, but then once I come back to reality and I realize that Fable's finishing what he was in mid-sentence, I will probably understand that it was all in my head and say, yeah, this chair doesn't do anything. Like, I don't want them to know I'm going crazy. This is just a chair.
It can't be just a chair. I mean, there's no reason to have this fancy lock and have this weird moving shit underneath the carpet there.
There's no such thing as just a chair.
No.
Weird moving shit. I just realized Theo went gun ho and set on it when they're God knows what's underneath.
Underneath this rug. Can I lift up a side of the rug? Like in fact, I'm gonna mage hand the side of the rug just to lift it up, just to see what's under there.
You will throw down your spell, I guess.
Yeah. It's a cantrip, so.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. What happens is that you kind of put up the rug a little bit, and you see these kind of almost like tentacles, but there are shadows kind of lingers in, taking shelter from the light that kind of shines in. So
Hey,
it kind
Sonny,
of
I think we
slithers
found
over.
your missing pieces.
Looks to arm, looks to, we've also just hit 20 retweets, everybody. Congratulations. Incoming terrible things, one can only assume. So underneath this line here in the chat, for us some ideas as to what could happen next. We're on an airship. There's a weird chair. And obviously only terrible things can happen. So throw your ideas underneath that line in the chat. So what can happen next? We're getting into a straw poll, and the most popular decision will happen. If you haven't yet followed, hit that button and join us. We're going to have another viewer decision in just 3 followers time, so be sure to get following, and we'll have another one at 30 retweets. 20. What's up, Tool School? Good to see you, man.
So, Skag, I would like to roll like an Arcana just to see if I know what the hell this is.
Mm-hmm. You can do so.
I did so. I got a 15.
I did so.
Oh, yes. You sense more so that this is a work where perhaps your own father or mother, I missed out on which
It's my dad. My dad was the hero.
Yeah.
My mother was just rich. And beautiful, everyone.
Beautiful.
Saint.
Your father married well.
Bro.
So you sense that there is a strong magic presence within the chair, and you sense that the presence is something that your father have been kind of molding into, tinkering with. You see that there are some works to the share which probably Boris' father have been working with as well. So you see a collab between the parents there. However, the presence coming out of it is much greater than you have ever seen or felt before. And when you are kind of examining it, you almost feel a darkness coming in and grabbing you. But you don't see it, you feel it in other ways than just the kind of inner felt that you got.
Oh. All right, gentlemen. Well, I say we wait to investigate this room at a later date, because this is not something that we should be toying with currently.
Well, we should be arriving at our destination shortly, so that's what.
Come on then, Theodore Patrick King, let's go.
I will attempt to stand up and get out of the chair and follow them.
Attempt. Good luck.
Well, no, because I'm still shaking. So like,
Oh, okay.
you know, I'm still freaking out, thinking I'm going crazy. So I'm like, my legs are not quite what they should
You're like
be.
still wobbling from that experience.
Yeah, so
like,
you need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Gladly. Like, if you guys had paid enough attention when I said this chair doesn't do anything, you have seen like I was sweating bullets and shaking so hard.
Shitting.
Cool.
These rolls.
Yeah.
I'm too good.
You're killing it.
Guys.
You broke the game.
So what you guys see, Boris and Fable, is he is almost falling down in fatigue or something. However, he kind of managed to make a good posture and stand up and just walk with almost like a pride. Like I manage. I'm good. I'm all right. There's nothing wrong with me. However, you see a little bit of beaks of sweat kind of tearing down, and he makes it do and comes out to you guys.
All right. So I say that no one sits in this chair or goes into this room until we have a little bit more information about what.
Agreed. And that's, yes, let us perhaps Theodore, put the lock back on it temporarily.
Yes, there. Put that lock back on there swiftly.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
Quite. How can we still hear this guy? He's upstairs.
I'm like screaming down.
Very resonant.
What's happening?
So
What's happening?
we're gonna head back to the wheel just to check he hasn't broken anything.
Yeah,
I haven't already.
I can move you up.
So fucked up right now.
Yeah. So you put the lock in. However, Theodore can't really do it. So you kind of just put it in and go like, yeah, this is good.
Yeah,
you
this
know.
is totally locked, you guys.
This looks good. This looks good. When you're coming up, you talk a little bit. Rem says it's about an hour away. And the scene is that you feel for once a whole new world kind of opening up regarding your parents have hold so much from you guys. And it feels like, is it on purpose? Is it something that is meant for being hidden? Are you supposed to do this, or will something bad come out of this? So that is the discussion you will be having in this scene as you kind of come up from below.
Is it reality or is it just fancy? Yeah.
Yeah. Or is the choice the parents did, was it out of something? You're not really sure.
Strange.
They were probably just caught in a landslide.
Probably. I gotta check back on the bells and whistles of the helm, I guess.
I think Fable's got to bring up this like dark force that we have harboring in the bottom of
Yeah, no one's really interested. Yeah.
So I have to admit that I was a little incredulous that we would have an airship, which there are many of, but this particular airship just happens to be the thing that's going to save us during this war. It seemed a little too good to be true. Now we're on our way to increase this airship's power, but now I fear that we have found this airship's power, and I don't think we understand it at all. So increasing this thing's power might not be a good idea, which is probably why our parents were on the ropes about it.
I don't really understand all this bullet nonsense, Fable, but there certainly was something that was rather dark and ominous that was speaking to me when I first touched the helm. It's not a euphemism, but I certainly don't understand it, but I definitely do fear it. In fact, this is something, maybe this is why our parents hid this from us. If this is something malign and, I don't know, evil, then maybe they wanted to protect us from it.
Protect us from it or not, now we've got their lineage, and we've got what they gave us.
It's true.
Now we've got to deal with this, and I don't really want to do it, but Theo has first looks at the chair, and I might have to sit in it and go poking around inside of that thing's mind. I don't want to do that.
From what I gathered, that thing seemed very powerful. I'm not sure if that's the case, but it certainly had me riled up.
I'm honestly convinced it's just a chair, and I'm just going crazy.
It's just a chair, guys.
Zani overhearing this conversation kind of it takes him out of his fear trance for a moment, and he says, "Why would our parents hide the ship and a secret inside the ship?
What I
We just
What I think happened, I'm sorry to interrupt, but what I think they were doing is they've wrangled powers far beyond their own use, and the ends justifies the means type thought process. I feel like the ship is going to be able to destroy anything we come up against, but it could also destroy us.
It might be a devil's bargain of sorts, yes. Well, I suppose the question would be, are we willing to risk that? The destruction of ourselves for the savior of the people?
Well, I worry about our destruction. Who's to say if we are destroyed by this thing that it doesn't keep on destroying? It doesn't seem like it's from this world.
I've heard talk of creatures from other planes of existence, and sometimes they fall through the gaps in the world towards our own. This could be one such case, and something which is incredibly powerful lives within this machine and has unlimited power when we let it. But the question comes again, as our parents might have faced, do the ends justify the means? If this will free our people from depression.
So you guys are telling me that we're careening through the skies on a haunted moral decision?
Yeah, basically, sure.
Oh,
It's
God.
like a gray cloud. It's neither white nor black.
Well, I think the secrecy came from the fact that imagine if the people knew what our parents were using to fight the enemy.
And imagine if someone got the wrong people got their hands on it.
Precisely. We have just stumbled across something that can and will change the course of this war, and I fear that if we lose control of it, we lose it all.
We need a backup plan. What if everything goes wrong and we already know that this creature is inside of our brain somehow? What if it can control us like you can with the mind bullets? What if we end up going too far? Perhaps we need to think about a backup plan.
Well, does Mr. Weirdo Pants have anything to add to the situation? And I point to RM. Weirdo Pants. I point to Mr. RM.
Yeah, he is doing like a Titanic moment, standing in the front and looking like, oh.
He's just Titanicking with himself. That's the saddest image.
That's the saddest thing I've heard in a while.
Somebody help me. Okay, I'll just do it anyway. So alone. So, yes. RM, but what do you know of this? Come on now. You've been quite coy with us.
And you shot him over, or?
Yes, come here, fella.
So after a little bit of the Titanic moment, he kind of comes over. I didn't hear you. What was your question?
Zani just in a freak out moment says, "What the fuck is going on the ship?"
I would say we are moving forward.
Rim, I'm sorry to break the news to you, but did you ever hear about some, I don't know, dark satanic force living within the ship and becoming the sentient being of the ship that happens to be, very powerful and living in that room that you were never allowed into?
I believe your father's greatest achievement was to make a let's say a sage, a fortune teller. He made a small trade, a deal with a spirit that could, I believe, talk a little bit about what is coming up. The visions are vague, but they were there. I didn't believe he made it somewhere. It was more talks than anything.
Perfect. All right. Well, I think it's settled that I have to go and sit in that damn chair. Oh, God. Hey, did your father ever create anything? Will's is not here. Boris, when you get back from Well, I suppose I'm gonna try to remember if any of my friends who create devices would have anything to increase my psionic abilities.
In hearing that, can I roll something to maybe create a little potion to help him with some kind of ability check, or
Free your mind and rest will follow. Or
Free your mind.
or can I roll and accidentally give him just a gigantic dose of LSD?
yeah, you can make like a potion that will kind of push the mind beyond its limits. You don't really know what will happen, but you could try.
Then in hearing that, a bunch of different colored and different viscosities vials on my shoulder will start pumping at different levels, and I'll grab a vial off of my belt and put my hand up to it and fill it with the liquid and cap it and hand it to Fable.
There you go.
All right, thank you, Johnny. And Boris, did your father ever have anything to increase psionic abilities? I think I'm going to go and commune with this whatever we have living under our ship.
No. We didn't. Well, I was brought up in a household in which we didn't really believe in such things.
I mean, obviously your father did believe in it, and he just didn't tell you about it, but that's fine.
Well, yes, I suppose.
Dick's move, bro.
All right.
Boris clearly feels.
I didn't love you enough to be straight up with you, but that's cool.
He's like, Boris's bag is like he's been raised in a household where it's like his dad's told him that other people are better than others, and now his friends are those people. So it's like.
Oh, geez.
I think Fable's going to tell us that I'm going to go take a short break before we get to our destination, and then I'm going to go make sure that whatever we're about to increase in its power isn't going to destroy everything around us. So I'm going to go take a nap, and then I'm going to go sit in that chair.
So we can make a short rest, like 30 minutes to about an hour. So make that into account. We never spoke about it, but probably needs to set up your HPs and whatever. If you have something, you can actually restock it while doing a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
So moving it a little bit forward, do Fable sneak into it, or do we ask somebody to be with him while he sits in the chair?
I'm going to ask the whole crew, whoever, because if we land, I'm just going to want them to just kind of be there and want like a couple people outside the room, one person in the room, because I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And
sure.
I know, like, you know, he's been sheltered most of his life and used his parlor tricks, but he understands how horrifying like psionic abilities can be for people who don't understand them. And then it's even scary because you can lose yourself. So so he's gonna ask somebody just to be there, just to, you know, moral support.
So who do you ask to stand in the room and outside?
I suppose Zani would probably be the main one because I'm going to be drinking his potion. So
You'll have to pry my happy ass off of the banister.
Well, I think did we land already? We were going to get there in about an hour.
Yeah.
Not landing.
No.
Right, well,
so we're still a couple of minutes out. So you have the possibility to do a quick sit.
Yeah. All right. So I'll ask whoever wants to join me. I'll be like, Boris, Sonny, Theo, anybody, just come. Just one of you join me in the room.
I yell for Boris. Boris!
Yes, I'm on my way.
So I moved down Fable only. The rest that follows could actually join up.
Just really quickly, have we seen any like living quarters for where our parents slept and stuff on the ship?
Yeah.
Probably they have been using the decks. You see a tent, a kind of bedroll. Other than that, you have heard that there are like a sleeping quarters, but it seems to be more for working crew. So you believe, hearing that they brought their own kind of adventure gear with them and made it, well, whatever they needed to at that time on deck.
All right,
well,
then
we
yeah,
haven't got
I guess I'll
approved.
go with Fable and keep an eye on him and pretend like the chair is actually going to do something.
So could you move your own character, or?
Yes, I think we can. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, I'll be down there with him. But I have attached myself to Boris. Also.
Physically attached
Yeah,
yourself.
basically physically attached myself to Boris. Just holding on for dear life.
So who is steering the boat, so to speak? Is it still Elia?
Yep.
Yes.
So
Always hero.
Elia, you see that as soon as the others kind of go below, Rem is going back to his Titanic moment and standing there and being like, "Oh, the wind." Going down. What do? You drink the potion from Saini?
Yeah, I'm gonna, do a little cheers. Like, all right, gentlemen. I think it's obvious that Fable is not. This isn't something that Fable necessarily wanted to do, but all of a sudden he's like, they're heroes, and he always had it in him all along, and so he's gonna be a little selfless.
He's ready to shine.
Yeah. So he's like, all right, here we go, and I'll drink whatever concoction that Zani's given me, and then like slowly, step by step, back into the chair. So.
Yeah. So
It'll be fine.
Saini, what kind of taste is the potion?
It would be extremely, extremely bitter and metallic because of the mercury in it.
Yeah, so you feel a couple of small pieces of mercury.
Yeah, so it's some not quite processed mercury, so the potion might be just a tad chewy.
Didn't have time to sear it off or anything, so yeah. It is what it is. Ooh. So you sit down, you place your hands on the brass knobs, and you close your eyes, make a wisdom check.
God, don't fail me now. Roll 20.
We got a nat 20 before, so.
Yeah, I believe.
Oh, shit.
25. I got a 19.
It was the potion. I'm just going to throw it out there. It was the potion.
It's the potion. What you sense, though, being a psionic as a background, you sense that the share is grabbing you, and you could, if you want to, resist it all and just stand up and go. And as this feeling is coming to you, that is probably what Theodore did. He got a sensation of something grabbing and doing something with him when he kind of just, F this, I'm out. So you have an option to either just stand up and go, or to let it just go, man.
I'm just going to ride this way, baby.
It's time to ride the lightning, man. Let's do it.
So what the others kind of see is that Fable kind of leans into it and closes his eyes, and his head becomes a little bit more numb and almost like he's sleeping. But you see his mouth and lips are moving. He's saying something, but it's more a mumble, almost as a person is talking in his sleep. There is no voice coming out. It's more like a small mumbling sound.
It's incoherent.
Yeah, very incoherent. And all of a sudden, and it almost freaks you out, he kind of just spasmed out, and kind of his body started to shake really, really fast. And then it's dead silence again. Do you guys do anything specific?
I grab the chair.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab his face and just see if he's like conscious.
Yeah. So
I grab by his shirt and I just yank him out of the chair if I can.
Theodore, you are the first one who kind of goes for the upper part and kind of just wants to yank him out. Roll a Constitution save.
15.
Yeah, so you are kind of going for the upper part of the shirt or something, while you see this kind of tentacle, black. Now it's almost smoke, but it is like a shadow, kind of swirling up in your arm and just pulls your arm down, and you feel that the string from the shadow is much greater than your own. So you're almost, but with the saving throw, almost snaps to the ground, but you are able to kind of snap out the grip from the shadow, and you're standing there a little bit confused and a little bit rattled. Boris, your intention was to get to his face. Do you still do it after you see what happened to Theodore?
Yeah, I like go towards it. Okay.
And do all of us see that? Like,
Yeah, everybody sees the motion from the shadow, kind of wanting to drag Theodore down to the ground.
Not real.
Zani runs over and tries to get, or grabs Theo around the waist and tries to pull him away from the tentacle.
Theodore, you see that Sani wants to rescue you by pulling you out of there. Do you want to be rescued, or do you want to stand your ground?
I'm still trying to get Fable out because he's like mid seizure.
So then it's like a strength check from you, Sani.
Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be fantastic.
I believe.
Ooh, baby.
Leave it to me to be the only one rolling shitty. Perfect.
However, you have your +5, so it's an 8. Then Theodore, you roll in acrobatics, I presume, against an 8. Yeah, so you see him coming like really, I'm so sneaky, coming up to you. However, Theodore like, nope, not having it at all. And Boris, what is your action this round?
What do I do? What do I do? He's like freaking out at this point. I'm gonna shout at Fable just to see if I can like wake him up. Maybe give him a slap over the face if I can.
Yeah. So you're doing a really good slap into the face.
It's like Boris has no idea what first aid is. Like he's never been trained before how to deal with things when they go wrong. He just panics.
So Boris, you need to roll a Constitution save.
Shit. I'm actually alright at Constitution. 19.
Oh, shit. Baby. As you do your slap in the face, you see one of the dark shadow kind of lunges at your hand, and you do a small motion, and you are being able to slap Fable up.
And thank you to Carpe or Carp Knob for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for joining us.
Cool.
Only 2 followers away from a viewer decision, actually.
Jesus, we need to get things going.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Is it this one? Nope.
Tentacles are bad. No.
No.
Here it is. I recognize them as the one that became my right arm. Like, are they the same? I mean, tentacles are all basically the same, but do I recognize them at all?
No. This is some weird shit, man. This is some weird shit, man.
I'm pretty much half squid, so
that is very racist. You say all tentacles look alike.
Yeah. So for Fable, you see now you have a handout, a vision in Roll20.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not going to give it to you like through the webcam. It's on Roll20. So.
I'm not. I don't. Is it supposed to be in like a whisper?
No. It's in the third tab where your character is. There should be like a handout section, and there should be like a vision.
I don't take handouts, so I'm not going to look at it. Also, I don't have it. So.
I third.
I love the idea that all the way above.
I'm sorry. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be looking.
The second tab, the journal tab.
Second tab.
Journal. Oh, okay. Boom.
Love the idea that Elijah has no fucking clue what's going on downstairs.
No clue.
It's just like
He's just whistling like the old
You're gonna say Mickey Mouse. That's exactly. Just
So-
everything's just beep bopping.
I'm keeping it up so that chat can actually see what the vision is.
Let's do the same. Chat, tell me what the vision is. Chat, tell me what is the vision. I need your vision, chat.
The vision.
I'm
What do
totally.
your vision eyes see?
Okay,
Alright,
so
Skag.
you read it?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you get this stinging feeling of a very you have been slapped before, let's tell you the truth, but this one was a softer one, and you're kind of brought back to whatever state you were in. So you're looking over at Boris standing and what's happening, about to give you another soft kind of
About to get you with that backhand.
It's like the most curly backhand.
I'm fine without the hitting.
And I'm still trying to yank him out of his chair, by the way.
yeah.
I mean,
You
like,
see a
that
little bit
probably
of
looked
struggle.
like it's like one of those things where you snap out of like you're almost falling asleep on the metro, and then you're like,
Yeah. You got
Oh, shit.
full awareness now. You feel like
Yeah.
you've slept for ages, and
yeah, you're
Pull it.
just surprised, but also like, I shouldn't be asleep. Wake
Yeah,
up.
what station am I at? Fuck.
Yeah. So you're just like, ooh.
There were tentacles all over you.
Giggity.
It wasn't as sexy as thought.
No. Let's get out of this room.
Out of the chair.
Let's
Back
get out of this room.
Step
And then,
away from the chair.
As he stands up, I'll grab his pipe, which conveniently fell to the ground as he was like seizing, and I'll hand it to him.
thank you.
Can I say that I had a little bit of pot or something on me that I could just put it in his pipe before I hand it to him?
yeah, for sure.
What
You
do you
can have
think I
like
was smoking?
the
It's
equivalent.
Medicinal herb. Medicinal herb. Come on.
It's legal in Dawnbreaker.
Yeah, for sure. It's been legislated for a long time.
It's actually turned from Dawnbreaker into Breaking Dawn.
Breaking Dawn. Making decision 0 for following. Welcome to Adventure, my friends. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for joining us.
So
Hey,
as
Fable
you
too.
guys are heading up the stairway, you feel a little bit of a strange rocking in the ship altogether, and it is making some strange kind of maneuvers. Feel it like somebody's doing this with the control panels.
Elijah, what have you been doing?
And Elijah, you see a couple of other airships coming in fast towards you, shooting these. I think it is like ballistas or huge like bolts flying through the air, just marking it out, trying to get where you're at and trying to measure how far distance. And the next step will probably be them shooting the cannons instead.
I think evasive maneuvers are.
That is what you're doing. You're doing whatever it kind of makes
No
this
hands.
going.
Yeah. Left, right.
Steering. You guys just can't see my second camera.
Elijah, what's going on? And thank you to Jack Wade for following. Welcome to the event, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. That's the 20th follow of the day, I believe, which means viewer decision number 2, just as we're getting the first viewer decision. So we've got, it looks like another airship is attacking us. We know that it's like a pirate one, but the characters don't. So poll number 2. Underneath that line, throw your ideas as to what could happen next in the adventure. Hopefully good things, right? Like we get some
Great
a
things.
friendly dragon who comes and helps us out, right?
Dawnbreaker doubles, and now we got 2 Dawnbreakers.
2 Dawnbreakers.
Dawnbreaker 1 and 2.
Shrinks, and we got a mini Dawnbreaker. Wait.
Pandora's really
Dawnbreaker
wants this
is actually
fake
a
dragon.
primitive dragon. It itself is a dragon.
we become dragons, yeah? Yeah, I like that. Dragon campaigning. Make it happen.
I'm gonna steer right towards the ship.
So do a intelligence saving,
I
or
wanna
yeah.
be
Roll an intelligence saving throw. This is a bad idea.
You're doing it all wrong. Whatever you do.
Doing it all wrong.
Intelligence saving throw.
Oh my god, we're under attack.
So you see that you are on the bottom where you're in the map here. You see that there are one of 3 ships that is approaching fast. You could now make a choice to either go for a side maneuver, meaning that you will kind of slide off and try to make a round or make another kind of just escape it, or you could try to make a very fast sliding maneuver to one of the sides, making so that you can use your cannons and what have you. You know that you have some guns that needs to be positioned, so
Quick,
Either-
everyone man the cannons.
either that you go for a bigger loop or make it yourself going upwards. Then you have more movement, or you kind of just try to make as fast steer as possible, make a more battle position.
Oh, in the moment that we started shaking or being in any kind of motion, I white knuckle onto the nearest thing again.
With his robotic arm
Lies.
Yes, just
and no knuckles.
Julie's lies stop.
I want to go exactly like I'm saying, straight at it and pull up along the side of it, pretty much.
These things obviously have guns. I know I'm not up there, but I have mind talking abilities.
Can we? I guess we're gonna start running. Like at least Boris is. What the hell is that? And I'm gonna run up to the top deck to see if we can fucking.
I'm still trying to get my feet, but I'll join. I'll be like, ugh.
Come on, Fable, and we must man the cannons.
So if you're looking at what I sent you before, top page of the Google Doc, there are in fact some ways to do it. The way is one person to fly drive it. We need 2 people to gun right, left, one person to have a lookout, and the last one will be like the call out, being the one who kind of address everything being said in the heat of battle.
Right.
I will also post that little information on our Zoom chat, I
I'm
guess.
just getting a straw poll together, so I'm.
I think I'll
Yeah.
I think Fable will take a look out because I can also communicate
With mind.
with my mind between everybody, so we don't have to use like I can communicate like I'm your telephone. You tell me what you need, I'll tell you what I need.
Look how it goes. I could do it because I have my scope on my rifle, so I don't know if I might have a better like physical perception than you.
I'm more worried about you shooting the giant guns connected to our ship.
Okay, that makes sense. Skagit, since I have a proficiency with firearms, can I tell which cannons or harpoon guns, like which ones are easier to fire, so I can direct certain comrades to those weapons?
The way it works is that you use the harpoons, the ballistas, either for measuring where to or to border another ship. You have the cannons for tearing down the balloons or other sails or what have you, and kind of making holes into the ship as a whole. I get it. You have also kind of a Gatling gun, which you have to kind of forcefully feed the bullets. That is mainly for shooting at the people on the deck. At times doing small operations, but mainly for doing some really damage to soft targets.
Which one between the cannons and the Gatling gun are higher accuracy or easier to use?
You would say either the cannon would be easier too. I mean, it just shoot one shot, load it in. Oh, it had this trajectory, and then try to lift it up a little bit and shoot again.
All right, so I assume Elijah's still the one flying us. So I'll tell Boris that he should probably take a cannon.
Yes, on the cannon. First is probably what just.
And as I direct him to whichever the proper cannon would be, I'll ask him, Boris, do you think that you could perhaps fire some of your bombs at the other ship,
I could load them up into the cannon.
almost like a grenade launcher.
Wait, they're pigeons. And he runs as fast as his little legs will take him and scoops up the pigeons and starts loading them into the cannon. In you go, my pretties. In you go.
God. You had it
And
for
then-
like 5 minutes, and now they're gonna be shrapnel.
And now, like, they finally found he's finally found his final form. He's got like the cannon like stick, which is gonna light it. He's like, "Fly, my pretties, fly!"
Okay, so you see that Boris is doing something really ridiculous, but he's doing something
This
at
might be
least.
the point where Boris has snapped.
I
Yeah.
trust him when it comes to his pigeons. Like, I have full faith in him and his pigeons, so I
They are
don't
explosive.
stop him.
I think during this time, Fable's going to be crawling up into the crow's nest to start communicating. I don't know. You can kind of rule what works, Skagith, but like with me up in the crow's nest, I can just communicate by mind to kind of everybody.
Yeah, you kind of link to everybody's
Yeah.
mind. It's gonna be a little bit hard to differentiate everybody, but still.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just like I'll just be the link. So if you need to get a message somewhere, just say it and it'll.
Yeah, the biggest one is to have Boris there being like, pigeon, 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 fly.
I'm gonna
the
mute
time.
Boris in the brain in the Skype brain.
So what do Sani do? As I think that Elijah, you are still the steering of ships. So Sani, what's your occupation?
Have I noticed what I mean? Realistically, I wouldn't have noticed what I even grabbed onto. What have I grabbed onto?
I would, if I can, I'd probably direct him to a Gatling gun, since it's, that repetitive motion. He's got a mechanical arm. Like, it just makes sense.
Well, yeah, actually.
I mean, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. But
I just realized how convenient that would be for that scenario. Just click. Have I noticed what I grabbed onto or my position on the ship?
Yeah, you are like the last one up. So you hear that Theodore is shouting for you to man the Gatling gun.
Then I look around frantically and go to the nearest one and grab a hold. I've got a grip on the Gatling gun, ready to go.
Okay.
It's now my new anchor.
So, Elijah, you will roll a simple D20. Just roll it down.
Okay. 17.
Cool.
Gentleman or something.
Yeah. So, which direction did you want to go? More flat out or trying to loop out?
No, just straight along the side of him.
Okay.
Straight towards him.
So you move 2 spaces. It is kind of a chicken race maneuver, and everybody's doing like, yeah, we can't really shoot from here. However,
front cannons.
Yeah, I was gonna look. I think the Gatlings were aiming towards, right?
Yeah, the Gatling guns are like forward in the forward bow.
Not really. They're kind of. I'm gonna show you. So.
I was gonna say, I thought we had 2 guns on the front.
Yeah, but they're pointing like so.
Opposite, yeah.
So you have to
Well,
make
that's
it a
what I'm
little
saying.
bit
If we
dark.
fly straight at them, hopefully, like, it's a ballsy maneuver that they won't be ready for, and then we'll just like pull up along the side of them. You'll be able to hit them with those 2 front.
Yeah, so that is your intent anyway.
Yeah.
So you want to go straight forward and then make a small, just arcing way.
Yeah, just to like go like we're at the last second, pull off to the side, and just like fly right along the side of them.
Elfas! Careening into the front of the ship.
So you are steering mostly straight forward. Their turn would be to go like this, and he will then not make himself another dimension.
huge.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's just grown.
You bastard. No growing.
I wasn't too worried about it in front, but now
Now.
Oh, he was bigger than I expected.
Oh.
I don't
That's what
know.
she said.
I think that I have my grids. Yeah, I had the grids on still.
Hey, Skag, if I can, I'd like to pull out Josephine and take a look through the scope just at the top of the deck. If I can see kind of what like their
FU
fire,
ship.
their weaponry looks like, what, you know, how many people are on the top deck. If I can see where the navigator is, the person actually steering their ship is.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Okay. I can only just move back and forth. So FU. So it kind of makes that maneuver. Those two are gonna try to stick together. So starting up this turn, as you couldn't really shoot from where you were at, this is now the phase you can actually start shooting. So we have the Gatling gun and Theodore. Did you take like a cannon? No, that was Boris.
I guess I'm kind of positioned by cannon, but I was thinking about, like I said, looking through the scope and seeing what their ships look like first. Because if I can see, first of all, who's steering their ship, I can kill that person and just let them crash.
Yeah, so what you see is the ships are more like fast movers, not as huge or great as your own is. The steering mechanism is like in a small cockpit. Outside there are small kind of Gatling guns sticking out, so it's a more all encapsed kind of airship rather than yours being a huge ship basically. However, you see through there are glass, so I mean you can shoot through the glass, and there are people sitting there and doing their kind of maneuvering.
could you pantomime maneuvering again just for the viewers?
Yeah, I can do this.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, if I can, I'll take a shot at their pilot.
With your gun and not a giant fucking cannon?
Dude, a cannon doesn't have the accuracy though.
We don't need accuracy. We just need the ship to be dead.
Fine, I'll put Josephine away and I'll grab a boring cannon.
I guess I
Cannon.
I've never had someone be so disgruntled about firing a giant cannon.
Yeah. Fine. I'll
do
I guess
it.
I'll go over to this awesome cannon.
I mean, I got fire bullets. I can light their ship on fire.
Cannons and D&D, I guess.
I guess so.
All right, so what do I roll for that attack?
You mainly just roll a d20 and we will go from there.
A 16.
See what happens.
So
Actually, since I am proficient in firearms, when I still at least get the +2 to that.
shut down another window. Yeah, so what you do, taking in consideration that you actually are a gunslinger and all, how do you want to shoot with the cannon? What do you want to do with it?
Shoot it as close to that cockpit as I can to kill the pilot and destroy their navigation system.
Yeah. So you line up the cannon, which is basic machinery in itself. You calculate how much you kind of need to tilt it and everything. You put in a bigger round of cannonball, and in the same time you see over your shoulder how Boris is loading up his cannon with a lot of pigeons. Okay. You fire up your cannon. The shot lingers off, and it's almost like you're doing bowling or anything. And it completely smashes out the cockpit, and everything catches fire, and it kind of just tilts down and do a nice spinning motion, and it totally just goes away.
Definitely not accurate. Definitely not accurate.
Into the clouds there.
Not as effective as your sidearm would have been.
Cannons.
And so you're a grubby puppy before revenge, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
So,
Good shot.
leading up to it, Boris, you can go for a D20 as well.
Fly, my pretties, fly.
So everybody in the group is kind of curious about the pigeons and the shot. However, the pigeons are not meant for the velocity coming out of a cannon. So all you see is like a mist of small parts
Just feathers come out.
make a big cloud of just mechanical stuff.
It's a distraction.
It's a grape shot. It's a grape shot.
A grape shot. That'll show them. And moving forward, you see that one of the ships are steering off a little bit while the other ship are steering off as well. We need to let Elia roll a d20. Rip the pigeons.
Rip pigeons, boys. Good night, sweet.
Oh, pro streamer. Oh.
Oh my god.
Damage.
So you all see which direction do you want to go, Elia?
Right. I think to this side.
Yeah, sure. You are going this way.
Oh yeah, of course.
And you see the pilots in the aircraft that you almost kind of launch yourself into are getting like, oh shit.
Yes, it's working.
And they're trying to outmaneuver you. However, in this scene, it's a very small, like a scout ship. You see a hatch flinging up, and you see this almost robotic kind of heavy armored person launches up and points at your ship and all of you. I'm gonna take it out on you, and jumps up and hauling himself like over to your ship.
That's what I was gonna do to them. Damn it! That was my plan this entire time.
You better not do that. You're flying the ship.
Did our captain just jump?
No, our
So
pilot jumped.
I
No,
believe
it's not.
you have to put yourself in the right positions, and I believe the cannons and everything should be in the direction right of the ship.
Yeah, I put Boris on the cannon here.
Okay, my
Yeah, I
roll
prefer
20 went a little bit of dead, so I'm reloading.
Who gave Elijah the keys? Yeah. Hang on a second. Where did Elijah go? We look out the window.
I believe that Rem shouldn't be standing there doing his Titanic mode.
He's still Titanic.
Hold on, isn't this a cannon right here?
No, that's just holding the
Looks like a prowl thingy.
holding the
I was gonna say it kind of looks like it should shoot fire out the mouth of our
wishful thinking.
dragon ornament here.
Maybe
Wishful
something
thinking.
Boris
Not yet.
work on.
So everybody is in the right positions, I guess.
Everything in
Yes.
place.
Well, I mean,
So one guy comes in, jumps over at your position.
Jesus.
Baller.
Yeah, and he kind of makes almost the wood floor bent down a little bit. He's so huge, heavy, being standing a little bit over the height of you because of the armor and everything, and this vents kind of going off, trying to damper his fall.
This guy's so much cooler than us.
We're screwed.
And he's shouting out, I am Barorion. I am the one who's gonna seek out revenge. I couldn't kill your parents, but I will kill you instead. Satisfaction.
God damn it, Dad.
I agree.
Why did our parents piss off people that look like this?
You look so cool. I'm sorry.
Could I worship you instead?
Be my dad. What?
So I'm gonna find a token for him. I can use one of the old tokens that
Are
we
we
use.
doing initiative or?
Gonna make him a little bit smaller, but still. I
Do
believe.
you want us to initiatize, Skag, or are we just...
Yep. I'm gonna pick that up as well.
Initiatize.
Initiatize.
Buddy.
Let's see. Remove all turns. Clear them.
20, baby.
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea why it's not adding me to the initiative order when I click that.
Yeah, I had no valid tokens.
too.
That was my bad. I didn't click on a token and then do it.
Let's
Oh, you
see.
gotta click on yourself first.
Yeah.
I could just.
Oh,
Roll 20 new.
do I roll or?
Oh yeah, Johan.
Add to
Oh, yeah, girl.
turn.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, girl.
We have Elijah in, Fable in, Sadie in, and then Theodore. Let's see where you're at. Where are you at? I can see you on the map. Did I land on you? No, you didn't land. Where are you on the map, though?
Who?
I don't know why Elijah's up there.
I don't know. Someone
Theo.
moved me. I was at the steering wheel, and then I was at the front, and I was like, all right.
Yeah, but where is Theodore, though?
Oh, I was still downstairs.
My feet just took it.
Yeah, but you are now upstairs, though, bro.
I'm
sorry.
just hanging out by the chair, man. That's the nicest chair.
Jeez, I thought I fancied to sit. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Take a break.
So I'm gonna add you to turn. Theodore, you rolled a 20. And let's
Hey, what's up, Rob? How's it going, buddy?
We had some good initiative rolls right here.
We did, yeah. We nailed it.
Oh yeah, Nat 2 baby.
And let's go for roll 1d20 plus 1 for the other guy. 19, y'all.
So now we know his dexterity sucks dick.
Yes.
Is it
You
mine?
have something that requires a dex save, use it.
Do it.
Let's see if we can move him up the ranks too. So up the line, Boris, you are up, my friend.
Oh shit. Well, I'm sorry, my dear fellow, but it seems as though there's nothing for it, and I'm gonna throw a bomb at him. I'm gonna throw one of my pigeons at him, and it explodes. So fuck.
So
it's 8.
yeah, so you throw your pigeon overboard, and you hear a little boom underneath.
I'm sorry. And then Boris, do I back up or do I stay on the cannon?
Yeah, so you have your movement to do.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, he's big.
Boris is gonna so big. Boris is gonna stay on the cannon because he's probably gonna fire some more pigeons out towards the ship at the same time. All right, so that's my turn.
So down the line, the big dude himself, Barbarian, something. However, he looks over at, I think it is Sani, and he goes by, let's see here. My gun will blast you to bits, tiny human.
Got him.
This guy looks really cool, but he's kind of lame.
You were cooler before you were talking.
He's
So-
the Mike Tyson of this universe.
Yeah, basically.
So is this armor that he's in? Is he like a little tiny guy inside of the armor, or what's going on?
Hello, it's me.
I'll get you.
Yeah,
Wait, just-
Tall Squad said his name was Barbarossa. We can go with that. It's better than my not so cool looking name, but he's still kind of doing his.
I changed my name. Now
You guys made fun of me. Changing my name.
But he's still being this really not so cool sounding guy either way.
he's changing his Xbox Live gamer tag as we speak.
Yeah. From here on forth, I'm gonna be called Barbarossa. God damn it! So he starts up his Gatling gun. He has his Gatling gun as a arm, basically, and it just spews out bullets, a huge kind of rain of fire bullets everywhere. However, it's almost like a part from Pulp Fiction, where Zane stands there like, dude, I'm right here, 2 meters. Basically, I can touch you. And he goes,
Quickly losing respect for you.
This guy's
supposed to be a
right
badass.
away.
Total joke.
and he goes like, stand still, damn it. But Zane kind of stands still. Theodore, you're up. You're standing.
What happens?
Yeah.
Seeing that this dude has a firearm as an arm, and I see at least on his picture that he has a bunch of tubes and stuff leading,
Yeah, for sure.
tubes, arms and stuff like that. Would I know if those tubes, if you were to sever them, if his arm would stop functioning?
You will believe if you kind of make a good strike in one of the tubes or more disconnects, it won't probably make it stop, but it will overheat very quickly. So it will be a process where when he's using his gun, it will become more and more probable for a implosion or something like that.
All right, then I'm going to try to do that first with the arm where the gun is, because I want to make 2 dagger attacks.
Yeah, for sure.
So going after his gun arm first, it's a 15 to hit.
Yeah, let's see if...
I want to thank Boarding Party and Alabaster19 for following. Welcome to the event, my friends, both gentlemen and scholars.
No, Barbosa. What the hell? He's not following. You miss with your first dagger attack.
All right, then I'll take another one on the same arm. So, nope. Stick to guns, Theodore.
So you attack. You basically wanting to hit his tubes that goes all over, basically here and there. However, he's being totally irrational in his moving pattern. He's being like, "I'm gonna shoot you, stand still." Missing like every shot.
This is the Three Stooges of fights.
Basically. So do you want to move or do anything else?
Yeah,
Do you have
I'm
your
just gonna
bonus left?
pull out the king's pistol,
Mhm.
king's right hand, and I'm gonna just try and shoot him in the back of his head.
Oh, that's savage.
And like I'm right there, so since I mean, is it a disadvantage?
He's
No.
in a giant suit of armor.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's because I'm in melee.
Oh, yeah.
You still have your movements. You can take a couple of steps back and just shoot. So I don't see that
Sure,
as
I'll
a
take
problem.
a few steps back and
Yeah.
and fire the king's pistol.
Mhm.
So that's a fucking 15 again.
Yeah, so your shot hit him, but I mean it kind of grazes over the head, and you see that he's kind of stop doing that.
Can I spend another
Not
grip?
good.
Take a shot?
What would you do? Spend something?
Just another grip point for one more shot.
Yeah, sure. You have your points, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
God
yeah.
bless it. Nope.
Yep.
And I'll just I'm actually going to run like as far as I can to put some distance, since usually I'm better with range.
Mhm.
So how far? What's my movement? 30 feet. So from here I can go to. All right, then I'm going to go to right here and kind of duck behind this stuff
Yeah, for sure.
for some cover.
Yeah, for sure. So next up in line is Elijah.
Oh yeah. I think I measured it out, and I can move to about here.
Mm-hmm.
And then since I can't do anything, can I just move again?
Yeah. You can spend your bonus to dash it.
Okay. If my second move can reach him, can I like do a charge attack, or is that not a thing in the system?
No, there is no charging if you don't have that as a ability.
Oh, okay, I just want to check. I've played multiple systems, so I wasn't sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I want to run up. I think I mentioned it out to about here, and I have a thing where if he attacks, am I within 5 feet? I'm within 5 feet. If he's within, or if he attacks either of Boris or Zani, then I can use my quick reflexes or whatever to give him a disadvantage on his attack.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. So that'll probably happen in the next round, so to speak. Yeah.
Okay.
And that is about your story. Fable being high up in the mast. What do you do?
I'm going to look down and I'm going to see this giant behemoth of a man inside of this this thing. And our airship is traveling forward, correct?
Yep.
It's just going forward. I'm going to cast Levitate on that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And that means I can move him up or down. But if our ship is moving forward and he has nothing to grab onto, the ship is going to go. Woo.
Yeah. He will be standing still. Your ship will move.
Yeah. So, boop. There we go. I can levitate him up to 20 feet into the air.
Nice.
He has to make a con save though.
Yeah, he gets to make a Constitution save. So hopefully he doesn't do well.
But he's all armor, so he probably has a pretty nice constitution.
Yeah, it's worth a try. It's worth a shot.
He's like heat metal on this dude. I'd fuck him up.
Yeah, right.
Oh, snap. Well, I mean, considering he's got a furnace in his chest, though.
That is true.
Yeah.
Boom! It's a 15 to save.
Yeah, so he doesn't succeed at all.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go
Damn.
and grab his two like legs and just
Like
lift
legs.
him,
Light legs.
lift him off the ship.
Which direction?
Up.
Upside down.
Down.
Yeah, no, I'm going straight up.
Yeah, but do you mean this way, or this way, or
You just mean straight up from his actual location.
Yeah,
Straight up in the air.
straight up?
vertically
Straight
into
up.
the
This is something that the 2D map can't do.
yeah. And so the
Exactly.
idea being that our ship is moving forward, he's no longer touching the ship.
Yeah.
So the ship is just gonna go whoop.
Moving out from underneath him, and he'll just fall.
He starts to levitate up. The ship is moving straight forward. His legs are kind of moving back and forward, hitting the whatever you can call it, the aircopter, whatever.
Yeah.
So knocking off some of the gears or what have you, and Boris, you feel, oh, that's going to take much more time to repair it now. But he kind of lifts up, and he's starting to shoot everywhere. You small creatures of trash! I will kill you!
He's like throwing a tantrum.
I was really hoping that he would do that.
So he kind of just flies away. He has so high of disadvantage. He can't really do anything more than just go away.
Well done.
And then I think it's concentration to keep it going. Yeah. I'm not gonna do that.
After a while, or when
Well,
he's
as soon as he's clear of our ship, I'm just gonna be like, eh.
or do you let it go when he's kind of over Rem?
Let it go.
Oh no, I'll let Rem survive. He's no enemy of mine. But
So-
no,
so-
I'll wait until he's over as soon as this guy is over the ship,
Mm-hmm.
no longer anywhere near our ship, I'm dropping him.
So after a while, it becomes this almost cartoon thing when they come off the cliff and realize that gravity sucks. He just plummets down. You see a couple of shots coming up, but nothing really hits. You hear a voice go, "You," and just disappears into the clouds.
I'll be back.
I think you're gonna hear Fable's like voice in your head. He's like, "All right, gentlemen, let's take out these last two ships."
He initiates his jetpacks just before he reaches the ground.
Yeah.
Floating back up. He never dies, Bob.
It's like, God, this guy's so cool if he just shuts up.
He's like any cartoon villain. Like, you can get rid of him in a comedic way, but he never actually dies or gets
No.
back.
The rocket's blasting off again.
Already put that in chat. Oh, get
There's a
wrecked.
cat butt.
So yeah, off to blow up the next two ships, I say.
Now I do have to apologize as out of character, out of game. I have to apologize to everyone who was looking forward to taking him out.
Everybody's like, "Oh, good what?"
Oh, I was totally like, I could do this.
I really want to like shoot the latch on his furnace and then have Forrest throw a bomb into his furnace chest.
That would have been a lot more satisfying, but I thought what I did was hilarious.
I see the XP slipping away as it drops down. No, come back!
My experience.
I was going to level up. Shit. All right,
So-
I'm back to manning cannons.
Yeah, so you start to manner it up.
Thinking that he levels up in game.
Yeah, Boris believes in leveling up.
Making a very fast encounter of this, you blast them down without any real difficulty. They are just like scouts. We're on a mission to deliver Barbosa to your immediate presence, and they did. So they tear off and just goes away. One of them gets shot down from you guys. The other one kind of just passes away. And the scene and realization that you actually have been into a combat you've never been into before kind of gives this deck a little bit of a, oh shit, did we actually do this? And by the way, who was that stupid guy? I mean, he was so cool
Kind of
until he
us.
started to talk. I mean, shit.
He didn't hang out with us. That'd have been all right. We just want to chill with Barbosa, really.
Hey, Barbosa, how you doing, boo?
Let's get a couple of brewskis.
So you find that Rem says, after that ordeal, we have our temple just straight ahead. If you just take us down, and he looks over at Elia as being the one who mans the ship.
So I just want to make sure the other ships just left.
Yeah, one left and one got shot down by you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I won't jump ship.
It was the pigeons.
I'll
no.
head back over and man the wheel and pretend like I know what I'm doing.
Elijah, were you thinking that we were gonna add another ship to our fleet? Like
I was planning on jumping over and taking over the ship, and we'd have like multiple ships.
Commodore.
Commodore.
The fleet
Give you a
of
big hat.
myself.
It comes with a very big
Put a
hat.
big old like pirate hat on my cat and Commodore dog.
Oh, man. I think either Ghosties Pringle or Ghosties Springle for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, so I'll head back up to the wheel thing and pretend to do stuff with it.
Yeah. So the thing is that you have no clue to what
definitely.
you're doing. So you need to do a intelligence check with a disadvantage.
Intelligence check. This should go really well, you guys. Don't worry. I think I did an intelligence save, but it should be the same, right?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, I told you it'd go really well. So
Yeah, so Rem kind of looks over at Elia and says, we probably can land over. Okay, we passed that spot. Oh, you're going for the trees, I see. I
Like,
see
why
you
can't I
like the
just fly
trees.
higher?
And the only thing that Elia can shout out is, prepare! And you kind of just plumage into this only forest, I mind you, the only forest in the whole space of whatever vast kind of landscape you have, the only spot of forest, that is where Elia thinks, this will kind of soften the landing, just plunge right through it, and make a nice little stop after the forest. So there is a lot of kind of lumber all over the places, leaves and just wreck everywhere. Nothing really structural wise, but still it is just a mess everywhere. So after a while it kind of just stands still and some of the debris kind of just falls over. The mast is intact and the balloon
I think as the dust settles, you'll see like Fable just like slowly floating down to the deck because he had to cast Featherfall because he just got launched out of the top. He's like, ah, shit. So he's like slowly feather falling down to the deck, like, oh.
So you find yourself. Let's see if we can see it on the bigger scale here. Where the heck? Oh, over here, deck. So if we kind of zooms in a little bit. Let's see where we were going for. Right. Reveal a little bit.
See what we're going on here. Oh yeah, top left.
Oh yeah.
Oh baby.
So you
Yeah, we
made
done.
a little bit of a way from the mansion, which is up in the hills. You made yourself over a patch of trees and forest sites and whatever. And as a abrupt landing, this kind of marker is going haywire, over to a place of a small shrine temple. It's just a small structure, but you guess it's a passage down or in or something into the actual mountainside itself.
Could you just? I'm curious. Where were we trying to land?
If you're gonna be more
Not in the trees.
precisely, let's see.
Like, were we like trying to land like over here? I can't ping. Wait, over at this temple thing, and landed like way over here, or were we trying to land like nearby?
Nearby. This place is your hometown. Your
Oh
home
yeah,
city.
we probably weren't trying to land there. Then.
No. And this part is the mansion where the
Right.
ship were from. So you travel down here.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
that is the place.
So we're not like way off course. We're just not.
No,
where
we're
we
here. We're where we needed to be. We just landed horribly.
Okay, good. So I want to, let go of the helm, and I'm pretty proud of myself for never having flown an airship before. I think I did pretty well.
You very much so.
Yeah. Let's see if we can change it up. Coming off the ship, the temple is fairly close. Who will lead the group towards it? Who will check the backs and so forth? Let's make it so that there is one single, not so huge.
A marching order? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, that is the tree you went in. That is the forest tree.
Tree
I
comes up.
want to be second, but behind our leader. I don't even know who our leader is, but whoever our leader is, I want to be second. And that way, if like trouble comes, I can just like grab him and put him behind me and use.
Forest is safely in the middle at this point, I'd say.
Yeah. Will, do you want to plug shout anything? We have kind of missed it a
Yeah,
little
sure
bit.
thing. Yeah, we're on like 24 followers, I think. So if you haven't followed yet, hit that button and do so. We're gonna have hopefully a third, the triumvirate of viewer decisions today. So if you haven't hit that follow button, join us. We're here 5 nights a week, 10 shows a week, and we hit 30 followers. You guys get to decide anything which happens next. We do have a mechanical vape dragon coming in at some point during the story today, or maybe even next week. Who knows? And also, here's a tweet. Tree kills indeed. And we get 30 retweets on that tweet. We'll have another viewer decision. Of course, you can donate to better game. Give players nat 1s, nat 20s, wild magic surges, and the like. Yeah, let's see what we can get going here.
So
Well, what's the max number of viewer decisions you've had in one game on stream?
5, I think. Yeah,
Really?
5. Yeah.
Damn.
was it under Strad?
That is a number to beat.
It might have been on Curse of Strahd, yeah, or it might have been on a 24-hour stream game when we got a big host and then it went crazy. But thank you to InWills for following. Welcome to the event, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
So I put you guys. It is far down in the corner there. make it very short. There is a small temple, nothing inside, nothing fancy at all. And I believe Rem is. Do we have everyone? We're missing one, right?
Yeah, Zani. No, he's there.
Yeah, I should be here.
No,
We're missing Boris.
Boris! You.
What have I done? Do I need to do something?
No. I need to copy you. That's
Hashtag
all.
pro streamer.
No, what's happening? Ah!
You were left behind a little bit.
I don't even know where we. Oh, there. I was like, I can't even find us.
So just to clarify, did you take those completed pigeons that your dad left you and just destroyed them?
Who keeps putting wrecked in my name?
I just fucking blew him up. Fuck you, Dad.
I'm just changing maps so I can copy Boris here.
Rem is an NPC.
RM.
Yeah, Rem is an NPC. And my
Also,
question is,
runs the
did
account
you
roleplay website.
did you guys really want him with you?
I mean, we wanted him with us because we were suspicious of him. So we were like, you come with us.
Yeah, definitely keep an eye on him. Yeah.
And now he's like fucking Titanicing on the front of the airship. And they were like, dude, you're weird.
Not as weird as Barbosa, though.
Oh, and thank you to Trick Daddy for following. Welcome, my friend, to the adventure. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for joining us.
So you come down this staircase from this kind of small temple thing, leading down several stairway caves. You are presented by a option to go either upwards or to the, in this case, left side.
Let's see. I like left.
So what do you guys say when you come down here?
I'm gonna. Should we investigate left here, Zadie? I'm interested in this.
Yeah. Yes. I'm just happy to be off that blasted thing.
Yes, I. Rather exciting now with the pigeons coming into full effect. What? Well, let us
They made a fantastic smoke screen, Boris.
Can I look at? I'm gonna look at Rem real fast and just ask him. He's like, "Would you mind just going and watching the ship? You know, we've got this otherworldly, horrific demon ship outside, and I don't think we should just leave it alone."
Yeah, for sure.
maybe Rem. Yes, Rem, you watch that.
Yeah, I will go back.
Yeah, you go back down the staircase. It's like you watch the boat, and then he's like, "You watch the boat."
Yes, Sarkley. We just Sarkleyed him hard. You watch the ship, Sarkley.
Feels bad, man. Feels
So
bad,
he
man.
goes back up. You hear that Boris and Zany looks over at one of the archways, and it is a steep fall down to what seems to be some sort of foliage, some bushes or whatever. There are stuff moving on the ground. Looks like bigger maggots, kind of huge things going in and forth in small holes. Looks really disgusting. And the archway should be, so it is about 16, 15 plus feet over.
Someone could jump that easy. I mean, it's not that far.
Zany,
Jeez.
I grab Boris by the lapels and I drag him ahead of me.
Did you guys tell me to jump?
What?
How far is that distance?
16 feet. You can't make that.
No, man.
Maybe we could throw somebody across.
Barbosa could.
What's
Oh, God.
What's that the furthest anyone's ever jumped before?
I mean, we could kind of have somebody do a running jump, take Elijah's shield, ski like at least halfway through.
Ski on what? This is drop.
There
It's
is
sheer
not-
drop
You
down.
cannot ski on air, my friend.
Wait, how far
You do
down?
not know the power of the shield.
There's literally another way to go. Why don't we just go the other way?
You become the Silver Surfer.
No, how far down is this? I thought that it was like at our level, just there was a bunch of giant maggots.
Yeah, it's a drop of a couple of meters.
Yeah, I say we just go the other way.
What's a
Yeah,
meter?
let's head the other way. I mean, this is silliness. There'll be
I
nothing
think
bad this way.
I mean,
I
You're just
think
like
that
a giant spectator.
Fuck. Oh, thank you to Marto Mimo for following. Welcome to Avenge My Friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
so. You see that the way leading up seems to have fallen for some sort of the roof falling in. Probably it's not that stable in here, so you might take it easy running around.
I'll be definitely behind all of them, letting them. I'm guinea pigging them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. So this. Oh, there is further onwards. Yes. Let us continue onwards here, rather than the giant evil maggot things. That seemed like a bad plan. Rubble, I can deal with.
I shudder.
Fuck. So you venture on upwards, I would presume.
Yes, onwards and upwards. What? I don't know who's leading. I don't feel like Boris probably would, but
I thought Theo was leading.
yeah, Theo.
Why
I thought
you
you were
change my
leading.
name? My name's not TPK. That's just.
TTKO.
Well, I mean that's his initials, and it's funny, but not until we all die.
So
Maybe this is
I'm
foreshadowing?
revealing the area to the next part of it all. You can move to the room there. So when you enter the room, you feel somewhat a cold breeze coming underneath from the potholes or whatever it's called. The shrine or whatever Elia trying to swim in is like a clear water. And it's, I would say, in this kind of stature, I mean, a little bit bigger if you're going for the portraits. It is a small light flickering. The light is of a candle. So you presume that it has been put there, or there is somebody here, maybe, you don't know. And leading upwards, you see there is something ahead. You only have a vision in what I kind of paints up here. It kind of goes into another room on your right side as well, which is your aim first.
Have a look down here, shall we?
No, thank you.
What is this fucking? Is it like a cool pool, or is this just a light? You think?
Yeah, it's a light above a little, like a pool. It's a clear water, at least.
Okay, nothing terribly evil and creepy. Good.
I mean, it's very clearly water.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I have a look at this door on the right here, or
Yeah,
staircase.
it is an whole room. It is filled with books. In the middle there is a table with a lot of sketches and like scrolls and stuff.
I'm gonna start going through these scrolls.
Yeah, I'll join him at the scroll room.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you venture onwards, or do you watch them?
There's some scrolls in here. Me and Fable are gonna take a look at them. If you want to join us, you can, or venture onwards. Up to you. If you do run into trouble, then of course shout.
I would be more interested in the scrolls, I imagine, thus far, so I'll go with them.
I
Guard the hallway, and with
I'm
my
not
shield
that
close
interested
to the
in. Sorry,
I forgive you.
I'm not that interested in scrolls. I'll go there in a minute, but I'm still, now that the fight's over and we're landed, whatever, I'm kind of having a rough time dealing with a lot of stuff. So I'm kind of staying by the pool, having a drink and splashing my face and kind of like slap myself into reality.
Yeah, this is like the clearest water you tasted in a long, long while. So it's probably something from the mountain itself, kind of drawn in.
Dude,
Very
mountain
good.
water.
Yeah,
I've
good
actually
taste.
Glacial water.
Yeah, I drank it in Alaska. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Wait,
it's
drank
really
what? Glacier water?
Glacial water, like
Yeah, it's so
from,
good. I lived in Alaska for when we first came over here, and it was amazing. I love Alaska.
Nice.
Sorry, anyways.
Hashtag
Hello,
America.
Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy recognizes the hat.
Hat man.
All right, so these scrolls.
I'm going in the hallway if you didn't
Yeah,
agree.
Alaskan
so
scrolls.
I'm protecting the group.
we guess that Sani, you're more looking around a little bit, trying to assess the whole room. Boris is the one who kind of just throwing
Oh, yeah,
up
I'm looking
books.
through the books for sure.
So each of you could roll a intelligence check, a save throw, I would guess. Just an intelligence.
Let's see. Intelligence.
22.
Fuck.
Natural 20.
I
Oh,
rolled
yes.
9.
So, Boris, you find this long page about something mechanical, and you're kind of drawn to it because it's mechanical stuff being kind of processed in the text, and it is an idea somebody is having of making something mechanical, and by the end of it, it is like, I'm doing all this, I'm trying this out, I'm doing all this, and I failed. The end. So it was like a complete waste of time reading through everything.
It was a green text, man. You got green text.
I learned something along the way.
I learned nothing.
I learned about Alaskan water.
So, Sani, you find a small book consisting of a scroll that you will get later on. Kevin, you find something that is, or fable rather, having the similar effect. So you will get a scroll leading up to the next episode, but you get something cool from there. Elijah, you can throw down a perception check, if we will.
Yes, sir. Stand by. It's coming.
Awesome. Soon. Steady.
There it goes.
Steady.
Oh, nice. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. So
Said it was
you're
century.
looking.
It was a good century.
You're looking over at Theodore as he's drinking the water and doesn't really notice anything much. You see that the other guys coming up from the library, Boris being a little bit, I bet, agitated and a little bit sour, reading through whatever it was, being just fail.
Can Elijah read?
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Can
can.
rap?
With
Can
that
rap?
roll.
That's the question.
Oh, he can read. Mom taught him.
Mine, not
The
yours.
silence.
So how do you move forward?
With my legs.
Hey.
Damn it.
Hey, in fact, the dong is out for Harambe for falling. Welcome to a gentleman and a scholar.
You
Well,
get
me-
trapped, my good sir. God damn it. Is Elijah the one who takes the lead?
No, I want to. Whoever's our leader can take the lead, and I'll just be right behind him. And if trouble comes, then I just want to pull him back and put my shield in front, kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. So that
Put
was
your shield front already.
that Boris, who was in the lead before?
I don't know. Is Boris our leader? Is Theo the
I thought
leader?
it was
Is
Elijah.
Fable the leader? Or is
Theo.
I the leader?
Or yeah.
Who is the leader?
Elijah,
Dog's the leader.
I thought it was Hat Man.
I thought
Who will
Dog
take
was-
lead? God damn it!
I thought Theodore was.
It was Hat Man.
So is Theodore gonna go fourth?
Theo.
He's pondering.
Nice.
I did. I went fourth. I moved.
That's just Captain America for real.
Like, how far forth do I go?
Go
All
deep
right,
into the
so we are
darkness.
moving ahead.
Yeah, I bet that you do not go that far, though.
We can't see where you're putting me.
Ah!
Bye.
I fell into the rainbow pit. No.
So Theodore comes to this point when the pit kind of reveals itself. You hear both Theo and Elijah some sort of hissing sound underneath.
Oh yes, the room of snakes. Every temple isn't complete with a room of
It
snakes.
had to be snake.
It had to be.
So
Oh.
how do you want to go around? Try to look down, try to
How
investigate?
deep is this, would you say, gentlemen?
Well, does anyone have a torch or something?
Can I
A bomb.
yeah, can I lob a magnesium bomb down there to light it up?
Just lob bombs down into random spaces.
Yeah, you could probably do that. No problem.
I'll lob a magnesium bomb down there as soon as I get my character.
Magnesium.
How far away is this country? Can we nuke it? That's the goal of this.
Oh.
We can nuke
The only time I don't actually try to shoot an enemy, I get a decent roll. Perfect.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you. Fabulous.
So we're all very impressed. Throw your bomb.
So you throw down the magnesium bomb, which kind of like a flashbang, but a little bit softer to the eyes, at least. It kind of lights up, and as soon as it lights up, you see something moving, and then it comes down to darkness again, and you hear this kind of scratching coming up, because it was like a well, a tube leading down. So you hear that something is coming up.
Everyone back!
back up, everybody. Why are we doing that?
What in the fuck?
Oh,
That's why we're doing that.
that is like, oh my, that looks like some. I don't know. I can't say that.
It's
But,
Ideas.
Like my
So something is kind of coming up, covered in all sorts of sewer waste, and it doesn't look pretty at all. And it is slowly making its way upwards towards you. And we have one of them kind of peeking up, so to speak. What do you guys do?
I
run. Go for left.
Run.
Nope.
I
Snowing the fuck out.
should we do initiative or
Yeah, I don't know if I should move.
Wait for it. Let's remove all turns.
taking a shot.
Yeah, so make a initiative roll. A little bit quick.
Good if you're ready.
19, making it 20.
oh my god!
Good.
Natural 1, love it.
Love and life.
Johnny, you're killing it today, bro.
Oh man,
Let's
just
go.
set me up.
10. Come on.
Oh gosh.
So
Well, and I will
let's-
be holding hands in the back while everybody else does.
Is that a gentle
Nothing.
10?
let's see. Roll.
Did we take a short rest since we landed?
No.
No.
We did it in the air, sort of thing, but not thereafter. So he will probably be last.
Oh wow. -3. Nice.
So put him at 0. I mean, he's
Wait.
last.
Did I beat him?
Yeah, you did.
By 5.
Yes, I'm so good at this game.
We are an expert crew.
Yeah, just trained assassin.
Is it descending?
Adventures.
Yes, descending.
You guys can say what you want. I did very well.
I'm the best.
It's true.
Because you got a nat one.
So, being so that Fable are having like spider senses, you see the creature coming up really early on, so you can react on it. How do you want to proceed?
Don't forget a teak for following. Welcome.
Take wood. What's up? Sorry, these are all my people.
This thing looks like it means to do us harm.
Yeah, it sure does.
All right, sweet. Well, I'll just, zap its brain with my mind bullets. Scion bolt! Scion bolt!
Holy shit.
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
Mind bullets.
Get him.
Yeah, you hit him.
Oh,
All right, I hit him, and I will do 7 psychic damage. Pew, 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 pew. And that creature now has -2
we'll make
on
the
its
sound
next.
effects.
It has -2 on its next attack, save, or whatever roll that it makes.
Okay, so everything kind of
Yeah, pretty much the next roll that it makes, it gets -2 on.
cool. Elijah, you're up next. Do you want to move anything by any chance, Fable?
Oh no, I'm great. I'm
Dandy will spot right here. Okay, so Elijah, you're up.
Okay, did this thing climb up the well or fly up the well?
Climb.
Climb. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I want to like somehow this is Sparta and smash this thing back down the well.
Fuck you.
Just smash him with my shield and hopefully it'll fly off. Actually, I have some new stuff with my shield from last time. I have a flamethrower on my shield.
What?
How did you forget that?
Oh wait, I forgot about this, but
I have a minor modification flamethrower. As an action, you can now release a 20-foot by 5-foot line of flames in front of you. Each creature in the line must make a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 2d4 plus intelligence modifier fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one, and it ignites any flammable objects in the area.
just gonna shoot it right down the wells.
Yeah, pretty much just aim it down.
Do it, man.
All right, so I guess it just does it. They just have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah,
You
sure.
have to roll for damage.
It's 2d4 damage plus intelligence modifier, and half that if they succeed. So
Damn it.
4. What's my intelligence modifier? Oh, good, 0.
Yay!
Oh wow, 5 damage.
Yeah, sure enough. And he kind of ignites a little bit. And probably doesn't really react to it. However, he is seemingly so affected by the damage in total, leading up to Boris. You're the next one in line.
Oh, I still have more actions. Is he at the top of the well? Or is he?
But don't try to shoot.
Dude, you got why is no one sponsoring this girl?
Is he at the top of the well, or is he still climbing up?
He is climbing up.
Okay, so I can't like reach him yet.
No, you could if you want to. I mean, lower yourself a little bit and whack or whatever you're.
Yeah, I guess can I just bend down and smash him with my shield?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'd rather smash than pass.
Smash and pass, bro.
Am I right, bro?
Actually, yeah, I'll hit him with my longsword because that probably has more reach. And then I have my 2 extra arms that get the free bonus action of doing an attack.
Yeah, for sure.
So 16 on those, and then my unarmed strike of 19.
Yeah, so you hit him with both.
Both? Okay, so there's the sword and the punching arms.
Yeah, so he totally dies or whatever, falls down, just slides down.
He totally dies.
Totally dies. Totally.
Fuck that guy.
Giving up. Now the hole itself, it has a small fire down there. You don't see any more coming up, but leaving a rather airy feel to it. So do you want to jump over or go around?
And jumped into the hole of doom.
Hands up for unnecessary risks.
Yep.
What can we first address? What the hell was that thing?
That's an excellent question, and one best. Let's just continue on and not ever think of that again.
That thing is.
we never talk about it again.
Well, I never talked about my vision.
It's true. Yes.
Your vision is dead.
So perhaps we should go. Can we go around this hole of evil? I don't really pleasure.
You don't pleasure the evil hole?
I will not pleasure this hole. I don't take great pleasure in the idea of entering said.
What the hell? What did I just do? I just gave 420 gold to the dungeon.
I mean, you can give it to anyone, so I could give like 5,000 to my old.
Kevin, give it to Kevin. Give it to Kevin.
That's not what I meant to do.
So yeah, anyway, it does material work, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna go around this hole. Tiptoe around.
I'm gonna follow Boris around the hole.
So what are you bypassing? What the hell? What the hell?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to rim this thing and get around.
Was that awkward silence? I'm just gonna rim this.
I'm just gonna rim this real quick. Crickets.
Just let him do it, guys. Just let him.
Watch this. Watch this.
It'll be better if we just let him.
He's fast if you just let him finish and.
It's just fine.
Oh God.
So you come up towards the last hinge here. You are seeing a place where a small kind of round ball is being ignited by a smaller vaping dragon. Let's see if we can get a...
For
Yeah, for the sake of it.
There's one really big in the dungeon. I risked 100,000.
Proud of you.
Let's put out small, just a whatever it's called, pin here. Use that as a token marker for the dragon. Let's put him like over here. And for you guys, it is about this size, and it is kind of hovering over, trying to inflame the cube even more. And when you're coming up, it stops and looks at you. Oh, hello, hello.
Thank God.
I want to pull out dog.
Yeah, you have your cat, that is.
Yeah. I want to pull out dog and set him on the ground so that he can go by the fire and warm up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm prepared to fire on this thing.
Yeah,
Like I've got my arm ready.
Fire at will.
So you enter up, and the dragon goes, I have a little proposition. If you could pick up the globe while I'm heating it up, that would be so kind. Thank you.
Well, what?
You will sacrifice for the better good. I'm awfully thankful. Thank you. Just grab it.
Can I roll an insight on that?
Yeah,
Just touch that thing there. Don't ask why. Just do it.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I better do it. I can't feel heat through this.
Well,
I could do it without even using. I could just use my mind.
Such a hipster.
We'll all three do it together.
yeah, Sophia, you don't really understand its kind of mechanical purpose at all.
Dude's high as fuck. I don't understand shit.
Yeah. So I believe it was Saini who go forth and pick it up.
No, I thought it was Fable doing his mind thing.
No,
I'm the only
Zani.
one. I'm the only one actually in here, so I think I'm doing it.
Yeah, so then
We're
Elijah
doing it.
kind of leans in and picks it up.
Am I able to pick it up with my 2 robotic arms? Is that a thing I can do? Or?
I will be right back.
Yeah, so you have your robotic arms or whatever.
Yeah, I have 2 of them.
Yeah. So you pick it up and you see the flames are heating up the actual orb. And he goes, "Oh, I've been waiting for you. We can insert this into Dawnbreaker. It will be glorious. Let's go. Thank you,
How
thank
do you
you."
know about
Whoa!
Dawnbreaker?
Who the hell are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with my friends here. Who and what are you, tiny little vape dragon?
Yep. Let's see here.
It's
The name will be so very, very hard for you humans to say. So let's go by Vaping Dragon. That is much, much better.
I want to look to the dragon and be like, I want to apologize for my comrades. They're not very well versed with communicating with other creatures.
I see.
I apologize.
Have you ever seen anything like this, Elijah?
I apologize for any disrespect that they may have caused you.
It's so freaking weird.
I want to turn around and be like,
Look at it.
you have obviously never been to the front lines of battle.
No.
No,
This isn't on the front one.
we aren't there. What is this thing? Oh, but everybody seems totally cool with this.
It's not okay. It's not.
This
okay.
isn't
Freaking out,
okay.
I'm just like,
I need
So
an
what exactly is this orb gonna do for Dawnbreaker?
Well, as you, with your smaller mind, maybe not you, you have a little bit better, but the rest of you don't understand its power. It will take too many hours to discuss the power of Dawnbreaker, but if you start moving, less blabbering about, it would be most kind. Thank you. And it
Can
I
I
want to follow the dragon carrying
can I
the.
grab this thing by the neck?
Hey, you can go for
Ow!
it.
Oh, not me. Okay.
Yeah, no, I want to grab this little vape dragon by the neck and say,
Yeah.
what is going on here?
So you will try to do that,
Oh, yes, yeah, I'll roll for it.
A string check, if you will.
Oh, good.
Hey!
Yeah, so you grab it, and you
I get
see
zeros on
the
everything.
mechanical part of him looks at you, and you see small kind of mechanical eyelids popping in and out. There is a small eye orb kind of thing, but it's almost like in camera kind of feel to it. Kind of moves a little bit erratically,
Yeah.
and it kind of looks at you.
I'm just shaking it like,
I see
Try
why
to
they
get
brought you. You're the brute. No brain, but power. I get it now. But you can let me go.
not until you explain why you're down here and what is going on.
Yeah. How about we move and we can actually do some good to the Dawnbreaker? If you could, thank you. Let me go. Yep. Thank you.
Just,
All right.
I just let him go.
Bring him with me.
Can I bust into this thing's mind and like figure out what's going on?
Wow.
I'm back. Who died?
You.
Yeah. So you could throw, if you want to, a intelligence check or wisdom.
18.
So what you sense is a presence of something inside controlling it. You think of it as like a spirit of some sort being inside that is trying to live its life. So I bet there is a presence there for sure.
I'm just curious as to what this orb is going to do for Dawnbreaker. You're very flighty, and that makes us a little nervous.
He's a dragon. He's supposed to be flighty.
We don't pay you for puns.
Don't pay him at all.
Yeah, but if we did pay you, it wouldn't be for puns. I'm going to try to convince this dragon just to give us at least give us a synopsis of what we're about to do.
Well, let's recap. Your parents were down here, talked to me, and they were as intelligent as you are right now. And when I spoke about the power they could actually get from the orb, they biggered, and they kind of just talked and talked and talked and talked. And they left me here. Left. Not thank you for that. At all.
We will not make the same mistake, dragon.
Why do you trust this dragon? Who are you?
What is going on?
We will not make the same mistake, dragon, and then we all just walk away.
Bickering and talking.
Is he still holding him by the throat, or did he put it down?
No, he put it down.
Oh, I put it down.
Okay. Can I walk over and just like pick him up to set him on my shoulder and keep walking?
Who?
The dragon, not Zenny.
So the dragon gets picked up by Elijah and kind of, yes, this is actually a good spot. I can see a little bit better from here without flapping around, so I take this. This is good. The orb to the ship, less talking. Thank you.
I nudge Boris as we're walking away and say, that thing's going to bite his ear off.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Well, what do we do here?
I don't trust this dragon.
I'm very
Trust me.
leery of this dragon.
I'm not worried about the dragon. I'm worried about whatever it's going to do to the ship. I mean, we decided to come over here and make this ship more powerful, and we definitely need something to destroy these people attacking our city, but, you know.
Mm-hmm. So do you go talking but returning to...
Yeah, I'm
surface?
following while I'm talking to them about this, I guess.
Yeah, and the stairway leading up makes it a little bit hard for the dragon to be on the shoulder. It's kind of narrow and stuff, so it kind of makes a little bit of a flight path, taking the lead, so to speak. And you guys, you get when he says it, it kind of sends chill through your bones. You hear him a little bit further from you. So I believe that you have something to how should I put it? Where is the ship?
It is this way, dragon. Wait, do I know where it is? Yeah, I do.
We do know where the ship is.
If there's two locations on this map currently, it's the ship and where we were.
Yeah, the only problem is when you come up now to surface, you see your ship kind of slowly going away from you guys.
Is that
in there? And you see,
That bastard!
you see that Rem is not doing his normal Titanic mode. Now he's sitting by and actually controlling the ship.
I'm sure he's just doing a lap of the air. He's just going in that direction.
How far is this ship now?
It is so long that we will see it in the next episode.
It's gone into the next episode. Oh my god!
I didn't know this bitch got all the way like that.
It's got a week into the future. Oh my god!
It
Well,
reached
Rem seemed
88
like a
miles
pretty
per
nice
hour.
guy up until this point.
Yeah, what the fuck, Rem? He's Titanicing. He's having a good day.
And now he's turning his back on you.
Yeah, I feel betrayed. Honestly, I feel so
Crazy
betrayed.
ape dragon.
So, gentlemen, about that vision I had earlier, apparently our ship has the ability to, I guess, tell the future. And now we don't have that ability anymore.
What?
I thought it would be a good time to bring that up.
It is a TARDIS.
Shit.
So with that leading on, I guess we will do the outro
Yeah, let's just do it. Yeah. Lost a ship, gained a vape dragon. I mean, yeah, you know. Oh man, and thank you to Anakin00231 for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend, your gentleman and scholar. But yes, we're going to wrap up this game here, and we're going to go into our next game here in a few moments' time. So in about 5 minutes' time, Tinker's Tale is going to fire back up again. So stick around for more D&D shenanigans with me and the gals. I believe it's myself, Charlie, Lee, and Sydney on tonight. Hopefully Josh as well, depending on internet and floods in the UK. But yeah, let's go around and thank our players as our new game is about to begin, and we've got to say goodbye to them. But let's get some thoughts on the session. Let's start with Skag. First of all, what do you think of the session, my friend? And where can we find you online?
So I am actually doing a horror 1940 game coming up. However, we want to sit down and talk a little bit about it, so that is up for this Friday. We were supposed to do something a little bit more, but it's for later. So coming up Friday now, we will do a little bit of talk. Watch my Twitter and stuff like that. Follow me. However, about the game, it kind of took a little bit of the fun parts instead of being all gloomy, dark that we have been before. So it's kind of nice to shape it a little bit, have it a little bit of both worlds. Hope you liked it.
Yeah.
Minus that thing that came out of the well, Jesus.
Never spoken of again.
Never again. We don't recap it next week. We delete it from the board. It never happened. So all right, same questions for Theo, aka Ishman, or the other way around, I'm not sure.
As usual, this is getting very, very, very interesting. I'm really liking this campaign. I love the aesthetic. I'm excited to see what next week will bring us. As far as where you can find me, I'm pretty much chained to Wrath at his channel with twitch.tv/Wrathian Gaming. I'm a mod there, and he's getting ready to do some really, really awesome stuff. If you like D&D, you should check him out too. Give him a follow. He's totally worth it. Also, he's a scaredy cat if you ever catch a fright night with us.
Awesome stuff. Same questions for Rathian.
Hi, what's up, everybody? I'm Rathian from Wrath Faction. Yeah, you can. Well, for one, I wanted to say real quick, I love this game. This is amazing. I'm super, super excited for every single time, like every single week. I'm like, oh yeah, like we have Dawnbreaker coming up. Like I get really excited for it. So, thank you, Skagith, again for DMing this. I think I say it every single time we play, but I'm really enjoying it. Where you can find me, yeah, I have a Twitch channel that I do stuff on. I was actually told by people yesterday, they were like, you need to actually do plugs for yourself, because I didn't even know. I've seen you on there for like 4 weeks, and I've never even knew that you were a streamer, because I never actually plugged myself. But yeah, I do have a Twitch channel that I stream on, and I actually have a 29-hour stream coming up this weekend. It's gonna be to raise any money raised during that. We're going to do a community outreach thing where I do a pizza party for some of the homeless here in Portland, Oregon. So yeah, it'll be an interesting thing. I don't know all the details of it yet, but you can find me on Twitter and find out more details there.
Coming into the weekend, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Something is going on this weekend.
Yeah, something's happening. Be ready for details, and you can always come to my Twitch channel and make fun of me and stuff. So yeah.
One thing I am excited about for the stream this weekend is recently we did, and I mentioned it this previous weekend, Will, we did a one-shot of Open Legend RPG, and we're actually making it a two-shot. So that's something that we're doing this weekend that I'm really looking forward to, using that Open Legend system.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Cool. Same questions for Zarzad.
Oh
God.
I just was overwhelmed by his amazing voice and the narration. I don't know why I always look forward to his openings of these adventures. Yes, I have a streaming channel myself. It's Twitch/Zartard. You can follow me on Twitter at Zartar Gaming. Yeah, I'm sorry, I am wore out. It was fantastic to chat with you guys. It was awesome to see you guys since I didn't see you last week. So
Yeah,
it's great
awesome.
meeting.
Check it out. And finally, Kev.
Hey guys, my name is Kevin. I am not a streamer, but I am on here kind of as a guest. I'd hopefully after this is all said and done, I'll be back on here doing some more stuff. What you'll probably know me from is Experience Points web series, which is a Dungeons & Dragons based scripted web series. The entire season is out, and you can go and binge watch to your heart's content. You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram, which are probably my two most active social medias at KevBotRL, same as I am on the Twitch channel here. And yeah, pretty much I play a lot of Steam. So if you look me up on Steam, I'm guess what? At KevBotRL. Yeah, so I'll see you guys next week and maybe eventually start my own stream. Who knows?
What I want to know is when you're going to send us all some free beer.
Oh yeah, that is another thing. If I do start streaming, it'll probably just be home brewing.
Homebrewing.
So right now I've got a German Goza on.
Goza.
Homebrewing and homebrewers do D&D at the same time.
I'm so excited for toilet wine.
Toilet wine is so good.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's my thing.
I got a link for you guys in chat too, and I kept Twitter. I think that's the right one. So yes, we're gonna go down. The stream's gonna go offline. It's gonna be like, oh no, you're dead, and you're gonna panic. But then you're gonna be embraced by the warmth of Tinker's Tale, which will join you in your conscience. I don't know, but yeah, we'll go down for 2 seconds. We'll come back up with Tinker's Tale as we get ready for another 3 hours of Dungeons and Dragons with myself and the gals. So that's gonna be fun. But if you enjoyed this show, hit that follow button and join us. Stick around for the next one and follow these guys, importantly. But yeah, until next time, in a few seconds, try not to roll too many net ones because we want to be here laughing when you do. Good night, guys.
Bye.
See you in a bit.
Bye guys.
Happy Thanksgiving!